find our way to get that cornerback
No.
bite. Misses just barely, but actually caught smash punish from Canada with the PRC slowdown. As Jokic just like that can take this set here. DP gets DP through. Hoof stomp going for the over resetting again. Another hoof stomp blocked and wire seed. Jokic is a little waste on the meter, but it's okay. We got out regardless, keeping the pressure going, says Canada, but we have no stamina to work with. The flex shield just guaranteeing that get out. Jokic is staying calm, but Canada staying aggressive, jumping in, hoof stomps, elk hunts all over the place, backing up. We're just backing up, coming back in, backing out, coming back in. But Jokic tries to jump in this time with JH. Overhead off the orange wall assault. Not gonna do that much damage. Hoof stomp is not that crazy of a starter. I lied.
Yeah, the high blood Nago. High blood Nago.
High blood Nago.
What is good, everybody? We are lit, we live, we here, back in the temple here to release some tension on August 3rd, 2024 here. Guys, a good set of games here for you tonight, but of course I am not here alone. I am joined by very prominent May / Alba main, J-Sav. How's it going?
I'm doing great, man. I'm ready to see some tension in this temple, you feel me? I'm ready to go.
Yeah,
Gillette is here. Here we go. All right.
Finally.
Sorry for the wait, everybody. We're going to finally get into our first match streamed on this Tension Temple. It'll be a good one here. We got a battle of the Vamps. The Vampires. Only one could be king. Clone on the Slayer. Gillette on the Nagoriyuki.
Yep, I was in the car earlier. I remember looking at the entry list. I've seen cloned around, but I can't remember who they played because I don't really... The tournament that I've seen the most, there's no stream. So I have to rely on the graphics. So I can't remember if it was Slayer or another DLC, but yep, we're gonna see the Slayer here versus the Nago. So Battle of the Vampires.
Definitely a matchup. Battle of the Vampires, battle of the high health, high damage. Not a matchup I've seen much for myself. What can you say about this so far, Ryan? How do you feel about this matchup? You've seen or played it?
From what I've seen, I think it's a pretty interesting one. I haven't seen too much of it though. I think most of it I came from the Champions Edition a while ago. But yeah, we're probably gonna hope to see. Oh, yep, a lot of checking the fruit kills from 5K of Slayer. It's pretty good bundle to actually check the fruit kills.
Definitely Nago has the range advantage, but cloned instead with Slayer has definitely the speed and the explosiveness. When Nago's stuck at higher blood and can't use those specials, but Gillette getting that blood right back with this super wall break. And going for a nice little Fukio, probably a little strike throw action here. It goes for the normal throw, gets teched, and 6Ps the 5K there, countering that really good poke from Clone. So Clone finds a counter at close slash, goes in for the Oki. Heated pressure here, uses the Wild Assault instead for a frame trap, but Gillette sees right through that and finds yet another super to take our first round here in this set. Second round start, both back up, but Clone jumps over the Clone and finds the Master's Hammer to get started, but Gillette interrupts with the footsies, catching the dandy step, and then in full screen, getting a little bit of that blood back with the far slash. 2S 5H finds its mark, counter hit on the thirds, wreck on the far slash, gonna cost a lot of damage, and a not a hard knockdown, but a wall break. Clone did have 50 meter, still has it, but stuck on 1 health and no burst, and just stabbing right through that dash up. Gillette takes the first game here.
Also, chat, let me know how the volume mix is. As you all know, the audio is a little bit louder for me than it is for y'all. So I have a hard time kind of judging. But I try to make Discord loud as hell because it's usually quiet. So just let me know.
Oh wait, I'm not spectating in the game yet.
Damn. I got it.
It's okay. I'm watching through the stream, but I'm a little behind, obviously, if I talk.
All good. Okay, yeah. The flex shield is somewhat strong against Slayer here, but obviously in that scenario, not going to matter. We're going to cross through again, close slash. Here, seeing the deal. Round 1 going to Clone. And they swap sides. My God.
Yeah, Master's Hammer being such a terrifying move to block with strike throw, left, right, high, low. So many things Slayer can do. It's honestly a win condition if you block that move because there's not much you can do about it afterwards. You do have to just hold whatever he's got coming for you. But on the flip side, there are ways to get around blocking it. So as long as you don't block it, that's the goal.
Alright, here we go. Okay, nice corner carry here. They're gonna pop.
Oh, nice.
Because they were not aware.
Clone. No, you weren't aware. No, that was a perfect YRC, forcing Gillette to pop off of forcing those high lows with DP and Beyblade. Just honestly the win, but Clone's still able to find it after an unfortunate whiff from Gillette. As they go on to take game 2, evening the score 1-1.
Good adaptations here. Kind of calling out some of the scenarios here where Gillette is going to go buck here, which is not really what you want to be doing. I get in a scenario though where, you know, obviously High Blood Nago has a little bit more capabilities of keeping Slayer out, but I think with Slayer's design and how, you know, the game is, unfortunately for him, there's not going to be much room for you to be able to confidently, you know, keep Slayer out. You know, they're eventually going to have the movement, and as well as they're playing around another normals here. But going to game 3, Rockstar Master's Hammer.
Master's Hammer right off the bat finds the cross up close slash. Gillette coming in with an aggressive DP, jumping over the Mappa Hunch, very aware of that option coming through, and finds offense going. Here we go, Fukio back, spaces out that 2K. Punishing, finds a full combo off the JD wall bounce, but drops it just barely. It's okay, we're picking up with the low Beyblade into the wall break here. A lot of blood to work with, but catches the DP, is cloned with a 2H, the disjoint on his leg, just working on his favor all of the time, as you see once again, using that massive war crime of a 2H to just win neutral and find that wall break. Coming in with the K-Mappa, cross up close slash, gets blocked by Gillette. Really good reaction, but Clone refusing to let Gillette take their turn and finds the super Mappa Hunch to take our round here. First blood goes to Clone. But answering back with an aggressive wall assault to start this round, which is now minus on block, but the ward on hit is still just about the same. A nice little hard knockdown is all you need to get the offense going. Forcing out that DP, whips and gets punished by the jump in from Clone. Comes in, finds the counter, it's close. There's going to be a lot of damage. Straight to the wall you go. And just like that, Clone is now pretty much in his spot to win this. Gillette has 50 meter and 50 burst to try to get out of this next sequence, but runs straight into the bite. Cloned, chomping their way to a 2-1 lead after being down 1-0.
Comfort here on the side of Gillette anymore here.
Wind Slayer is such a snowbally character, able to just take any hit and just turn it into Wallberg, turn it into massive damage. You do not want to be on the back foot as Clone finds a counter hit off of the Master's Hammer. Gillette missing the throw, trying to OS that option there by throwing the Master's Hammer on reaction, but still it's easier said than done. But Gillette finds a way out, finds the bite, but Clone's ready to deal with the mix-up off of DP with a wake-up super Mappa Hunch once again, putting Clone in position to win this set now. But can Gillette turn around? We go back Beyblade this time instead of White Wall Assault. Still misses the mark, but 6K catching, and Clone with an aggressive gold burst. Intended a blue burst, but that did not keep their string going, and now Clone once again off a 4-hit combo was able to find 50%.
Ooh.
It's a positive bonus, shimmying, getting the throw out from Gillette, but not quite the kill, but goes under the jump JH and finds the set, finds the round. Clone.
When it
Chip worked for the government.
I don't know. When did Chip get pink hair in the ass? I don't know.
Hey, Chip been doing his squats. Get a little suntan, got a little makeup going. Hey, I'm with it. I'm with it. Absolute transformation here as Lasagna. This is the co-worker battle. Another lore accurate fight here. Two members of the U.S. Secret Service are got a Secretary of Absolute Defense presented by Lasagna Slayer versus our Secret Service agent with a dog for some reason. Screws. Here we go, and Lasagna Slayer starting off strong with the JD. Gets a hard knockdown with the double beam and Typhoon. Overhead Conduit's mark. More okay, another overhead. Screws, stand up! Nope, we're staying down. It actually worked out. Bucks 3 lows.
Wow.
Lasagna Slayer speedrunning that first round. Can't block forever. Lasagna Slayer says, I got highs, I got lows, and they all gonna kill you. White Wall Assault finding a counter, get hard knockdown. Here we go again. Screws mashing very early is gonna be absolutely deadly. Lasagna getting greedy with that first bait, but Screws holding fast. Even confidence in their ability to find this round back. Gets a throw. Stage jump, fuzzy overhead blocked. All these overheads blocked for Lasagna Slayer, but not the 2S off the PRC.
Wow.
Screws still has a chance here, but Lasagna Slayer does that 50 meter and 50 burst. PRC 4 for the slowdown. Screws goal bursting there. Very bold decision. Lasagna Slayer holding that burst for the third round here. There's advantage to Lasagna Slayer, but the momentum goes to Screws here after finding such a good comeback after being down so fast. Well, Lasagna setting up the drone, Screws with a very clean jump over. But Lasagna jumping right back with these JDs. Screws able to find the way out, gets a little 214K in. Shimmy, but gets caught by the 2P, and the late 486 gonna catch the backdash. Cross up JH, we're going back in again. Low once again. Sit back down, says Lasagna Slayer, as he finds the super and the kill to take our first aim. 1-0 over Screws here. Screws with Giovanna suffocating pressure of their own with this strike throw off guard crush. 2S being so good at catching fuzzy options, forcing the opponent to guess on these options that Screws can represent and kill with. Mashing through that low there with Gio's 5-framer, that 5P, are going to work out really well in this matchup. The faster mash against Gold Lewis's pressure makes some of those overheads and lows a little fake. As Screws finds the counter it. And here we go, nice start. 5H keeping the meter here for this next interaction. We'll use this BRC. No, we're going to hold it. So as long as they're holding their ground with that JD, such a good keep out, and uses the drone to catch Screws jumping in, overextending there. As you get our offense started with Lasagna Slayer, 2P safe jab, doesn't find its mark. But the low, we're getting another hard knockdown, tries the same side swap to the back. Screws ready. Another hard knockdown here, going with the drone. Screws bursting away. Oh, blocked from Screws here. Mix into the overhead again. No OTG, goes for another mix-up, finds the cross-up JH. Lasagna Slayer is getting up around and up on the burst. Resource is such an important aspect of this game. Screws might get hit at the wrong time, and they're going to have to eat all the damage that Lasagna Slayer is willing to put out. White Wall Assault, once again, just taking their time here, just finding these neutral interactions and finding the times where they're sure the White Wall Assault is going to hit. Once again, speaking of the Devil, using it on minus frames to RPS their turn back, and it's going to work out in their favor. The low into the overhead, the BRC slowdown actually causes a frame trap. Screws on the back foot, but finds a 5H. Gonna get a nice little combo here, but Golos does about to have a 100-meter off of this throw, but we gotta have a safe jump on Screws' end, but did it come out in time? Okay,
wow.
Screws able to block, but 100-meter from Lasagna Slayer able to just turn it from a defensive position into an offensive mix-up. And with Lasagna Slayer just like that, causing it to be a 2-0 lead.
Yeah, and we have Screws confirming in the chat they did box the safe jump, but the Gold Lewis super is relatively slow, so definitely good on them for doing that, but unfortunately, as you mentioned, yeah, unable to kind of watch the noggin. But going to game 3 here, potential last chance for Screws. 6P counter hit, gets a wild assault conversion here.
Earn that guard crush pressure again, double 2S. Lasagna Slayer holding fast, blocks the overhead after the PRC, but just gets thrown. Here we go again. Oh, Lasagna Slayer ready for the back throw. Screws went for a delayed button there, and it actually might cost them a little more than a wall break, but Lasagna Slayer unfortunately not able to get the super there. So we're back to neutral again, but 50 meter, that's already know, drones coming right out. Mix-up time unseeable.
Oh
nice
my god.
PRC from Screws to cause the shimmy there, confirming into a full combo here. Gotta get the wall bird, but no hard knockdown, and only pixel helpers with 100 meter, 100 burst. Gold Lewis, brother, I pray for you. And there we go, VRC forward. 6-8-4, gonna give Lasagna Slayer set point here. JD starting off strong, getting those plus frames, going for another one. We're even in the situation, but Screws ready for the White Wall Assault, throws it. Very risky option, but paid out. Now we're in WinCon here. Resetting. 2H missing, we're getting resetting with these spiral arrows. 2 and 4K for the frame trap, and the PRC to cover the fuzzy jump from Lasagna Slayer, able to get that wall break and a good amount of damage. But once again, we're back to neutral with Gold Lewis. We're going to sit still, wait for White Wall Assault, but no, actually Lasagna Slayer opting for JD instead. And Screws going for one more mix-up here and gets the throw. Nice shimmy for the little delay. And Screws going to be able to might survive, get a little extra game in here, hopefully. But Lasagna Slayer looking so strong here on defense and in neutral. It's going to be a tall task for sure. Screws finds the throw. Going into the reset. Throw again. Also a good start, 2 in a row. Non-guard crush this time. Actually gave Lasagna Slayer time to jump out and mashes out of the flip kick. Gonna prove deadly if they don't throw the White Wall Assault again. Screws being very aware of the RPS points that Lasagna Slayer does want to throw these options out. And able to find a shimmy, no counter hit. We're going to take a throw anyway. One more mix-up. Jumps over it again. Lasagna Slayer mashing it just the right time. Double behemoth into the low. Misses the third one on the conversion. Screws doesn't have a chance here, but the drone causing Lasagna just an extra time to reset pressure. One more guess here. Drone gets blocked. Over clashing with the JK, but not ready for it as the Zion Slayer was already buffering that second Behemoth Typhoon. And that's going to cost you the set. Zion Slayer 3-0 over Screws.
Alright, y'all can start when ready. I'm not gonna lie, we need to speed run.
Alright, here we go. Baiken, definitely a hot topic of this recent patch, getting shot in the face with a parry nerf, no longer able to RC it, which affects both her defensive OS situations where she could just parry PRC and be able to cover both frame traps and just delays, but at the same time able to combo off of it on a successful parry if they got it immediately. But now that option is gone. It's gonna definitely change how Baiken approaches her defense. Even though it's not a big change at first, it definitely just makes other characters less afraid to run their offense. And on the other's hand, Chankla, as a Kai player, definitely got shot on their own reversal as well, unable to RC in a similar fashion as they double shimmy to set the tone here in our round one. Has 50 meter to work with, decides to keep it. Got a 100 meter Kai, you know Stun Dipper is online. That RC is deadly, and there it is. Finds the charge dust here. Well, close touch missing on the confirm, unfortunate, but the 6P is gonna get caught by a stun edge here. Four Hops try to get in with that Kabari RC, but Chankla ready, resetting with another beat. Stun edge, gonna go for a light instead. Jumping back, keeping that space. I like how Chankla is just holding that box of space and just keeping Four Hops locked in that corner, nowhere to go. Instead of just running strike throw and being aware of parry, just instead throwing projectiles that unfortunately Baiken cannot reversal through, and just it's proving a very effective strategy here as Chankla finds a throw, punishing what looked like a parry, speak of the devil here, but Orb's trying to jump out, trying to back dash out, but finds the far slash to poke their way through. As we get our offense started here with the overhead, gets blocked by Chankla, but not the double overhead afterwards, so we're able to keep going here. Finds the wall break off that tumble. I've never seen that before. Interesting play there from Four Hops. We go 5K, 5K, 6K. Tommy goes in. TK, ride the lightning, gets parried, and they clash. Actually kind of worth if you're trying to get rid of the option of a PRC, but again, you kind of want Kai to spend that meter so you don't have the threat of this empty jump. Might go for a stun dipper here, but not if you get the kill, not if you whiff. Unfortunate here, Chankla staying patient, and there it is. The stun dipper RC, you know what he wants, you know they're gonna do it. But sometimes it finds its mark anyway. Chankla saying, I am inevitable, as they take round one, game one here in our sets. Too far away anyway. I don't know. What an interesting character.
Yeah, that got confused me. Yeah. Oh no! Whiff punch on the 6P.
Backing off. Hard to see sometimes. It's okay. Chankla working out anyway with the Kara Fuda arc, and they'll be minus there. Four Hops able to go in for that throw four-way. Such a deadly mix-up from Baiken. Everyone that holds too many throws from her. She goes in with a low off of the tatami. Backs up. Doesn't want to hold anything. Keeping that space.
Oh, no
100 meter Baiken now here. Looking for an option. Potential option from Chankla. Chankla holding firm and ends up finding the first round here.
Duel 2.
Going to round two. Our players adjust. Both players backing off again. Playing the slow game. Chankla throwing those fireballs. Forcing Four Hops to do something. Oh, but the 5K gets whip punished by the Kabari. Jumps over to the other side with the Tommy there. Actually worked out in their favor as they whiff punish far slash with a Kabari going for the Yozansen overhead in the as many JDs as possible, blasting them off the wall and back again through it. But Chankla running up with a very brave far slash and goes straight into the Ride the Lightning, sending it back over to where we were to start with. Hard knockdown here, but Baiken does have 50. Not able to parry PRC though, and actually whiffs the 5K meaty into a throw there. Nice little fake out. 100 meter on both ends. Tap dust. Gonna connect. Combo here, tries to beat the burst, got greedy there, and the close slash catching the button from Four Hops after they BRC despite the slowdown. Unfortunate interaction, but it's going to work out in Chankla's favor to move into our last round. Four Hops starting off strong, has 100 burst, but misses the cross-up overhead. Anti-air with Kabari though, love when that happens, goes for an empty throw setup, but Chankla already ready, might have been a low instead. Either way, Chankla finds their way out, but forcing Four Hops to YRC and get their turn back. Yozansen connecting, but no meter to finish it. Chankla staying firm, Star Sun Edge forcing Four Hops to jump and ready for the Fudo Art. Jumps in with the empty JS, finds a throw here, 50 meter, you know that tap dust is online. Charge Stun Edge gonna break the wall, actually messing up their combo here, BRC forward. Props going back, both characters keeping that space, but again, Kai has his advantage with the fireballs. Mikey can't really mess with that. Going in, plus frames off the shock state and finds a tap dust to get our game 2-2-0 lead over 4Hops here. Taco putting on a clinic of Kai spacing in neutral. All 4Hops gonna have to find their way through all these fireballs and far slashes, and hopefully they can mix their way to a 2-2, perhaps a reverse 3-0, but we will see as we get into this last game here. Whip punch with the 5H, gonna get a full combo, not quite, a little too far away up that wall of assault to find a stun dipper. Go for the plus frame on the Fudo arc. 4Hops backing up, creating space with the JS, creating space with the Kabari. Both characters staying still, staying patient. Chankla finding a direct by counter hit, but oh my, wow, the range on that Kabari hitting at the very tip. 4Hops saying, get over here! That's a not hard knockdown here, but gets a wall break instead, but you are dealing with a 100-meter Kai, you know what's coming. Staying still, playing the Kabari RPS, and Stun Dipper off of the deflect shield. The spacing actually made it so the follow-up of Kabari couldn't frame trap properly. But 4Hops gonna find the RC off of that. Jump in, and here we go. 4Hops showing signs of life. Can they get themselves on the board, or will Chankla find their way to get this 3-0 lead and the win? Tommy actually stopping the far slash there. Back barely avoided that stun edge. Really good air movement from 4Hops to avoid the shock state and avoid those plus frames that Chankla is looking for here. Kabari RPS goes to the follow-up into RC, into the Escabari here. Nice little press frame situation. Max risk on Chankla's end. Don't get hit. Air throw, we're resetting. Still a lot of risk. You do not want to get tapped here. Anything can hurt. Chankla holding onto that burst.
Wow.
And it actually pays off. They do have another chance here. 50 meter, 100 burst can make something happen. Only a pixel of health and gets jabbed out with that 4 frame with a little love tap. Gonna put 4Hops on the board here as we go into a 1-2 set now. Proving that Biken is still strong after all.
No, don't let Twitter hear you say that.
Away from the far slash. Oh, the 5K actually causing a whiff on the Vapor Thrust there. Gonna be a big punish with the tether. Going in for the low. Not quite a combo, unfortunately. Okay, nice avoids. Blocks the stun edge, staying patient. No RC on the Kabari follow-up, but Chankla not ready for the punish, but finds a throw anyway. 100-meter bike in online, blocks the stun edge. Another empty JS into the throw. Really nice play.
That's
Will
safe.
that safe jab that 5K? Yes, indeed, but gonna cause the 100-meter. Get 4Hops out of the corner, but right into a waiting Chankla. Gonna break the wall at the last little tip of that ride the lightning here. Goes for empty 5K to throw again. These throw timings really throwing off 4Hops as Chankla's now on set point once again, but we have seen 4Hops make this comeback. Can they do it once more? Really greedy Vapor Thrust on that Fudo Arc being minus, knowing to RPS that situation because 4Hops always been pressing afterwards. Anti on the Kabari. We're resetting, has 50 meter on both ends. Cross up goes onto gets blocked. Chankla ready for it. We're resetting once again. Escabari using the strike throw off the 5P. That throw newly buffed, well not newly buffed, but recently buffed off of 2 patches ago, allowing Biken the combo meterously from her throw with tether. But Chankla ready to just ride the lightning straight through that Kabari.
Oh my.
With the shimmy action, forcing 4Hops to jump straight into that 6P. Chankla playing the spacing game. But 4Hops finds a full combo up that JS anyway.
Wait, what?
So Johnson actually whiffed and actually causes the flex shield to get punished, but no full punish. We're gonna get a throw into the OTG6H. Really strange interactions.
Yeah.
Actually working in 4Hops' favor as we go into this last round. Get Chankla even it out and cause a potential 3-0. Now that Chankla's ready for these 5P anti-airs into the full combo, resetting with the stun edge. Oh, the second JD. Unable to mark there as Chankla is now on a wall break. Positive bonus. Kai, you know what's coming. JS finding its mark, going under that 6P just barely with the timing. There we go, 5K connecting properly, but no wall break. Unfortunate. Chankla stun edge, stun dipper are seeing their way through. But right back into the corner as Yozanta gets blocked, but not the double overhead. No full combo, though drops it. Okay, this is not going to kill if I'm correct, but Chankla cashing out for that hard knockdown. Wants to put 4 Hops in one last guess, but they do have 100 burst. They can try to get out if they want to. Yes, they go for it, but -2.
Oh my
Not
god.
able to get anything. It's the JK air not confirming it's anything though. Kabari staying patient, doesn't want to force anything because Chocolate does have 50 meters. Alright, the lightning.
Nice,
Oh,
wow.
Sun Edge RC. Able to just safely approach and catch that backdash as Chankla goes 3-1 over 4 Hops here. A great set, turning around to be very tense. Instead of the Kai, which we thought we were going to see, we're going to get Asuka into Anji, another interesting matchup. Asuka has a ton of cubes, a lot of plus frames to throw out, a lot of single player gameplay, but Anji is one of the few characters that can say no you and spin right through that nonsense. We're gonna see how matchup today.
Yeah, another matchup I don't see really too often, but I guess the main thing here is going to be obviously the oh wait. Oh, yeah. I'm dumb. All right. I was looking at the wrong set for some reason. Anyways, you know what he's saying? Of course, what we're seeing on screen right now with a lot of spells being thrown on the screen, but Anji being able to have spin, but obviously it's not going to matter if you're unable to kind of even get any space here.
The multi-hits from the slow Rubik's Cube causing the fish to get interrupted. The multi-hit saving Ether as we go into that cube super sub-micron particle sphere. I don't know the full name, but it's really fun to say out loud. YRC getting outspaced, 6P, no cubes on deck, has a staff and a mana regen. These OnlyFans being aware and goes to try to start offense, but misses the timing on that Fujin. Eevee gonna take that first blood with the back throw. We have 3 cubes and a DP on deck. OnlyFans able to start that offense, just spinning through and starting with that Fujin.
Oh, that's why I was confused. My dumbass put Canada, not Eve. What?
Oh no! Yeah, wrong name.
That's why I was confused. Okay, never mind.
Yeah, Canada, our sim player, is not on deck right now. It'd be insane to just have the day 1 Asuka pull up working like this.
Oh my.
Anji's OnlyFans working down that mana. No mana on deck anymore. Anything's gonna kill Anji with such high damage potential off of these mix-ups. Now able to combo off of Nagiha being a low. Not brand new, but definitely on the newer end from Season 3. Wow, what a throw PRC to cover those options from Anji's OnlyFans, but not able to find the kill off that combo. The fan causing the hit into the full combo. Oh, the deflection gets thrown into the delay overhead on the meaty. Very sneaky setup and Code's gonna put Anji's fans into this round 3 as we move on 4 water cubes. I have never seen that round start before. Interesting. We got all the cubes on deck, hard the cards, put in all those plus frames for Eevee out, but Anji's OnlyFans able to find their way through with the 2S. Teleports away, getting these cubes out. Here comes the wave. Arpeggio, tap dust gets blocked. Anji's OnlyFans ready for it. Thing with meter and especially certain cubes that cause Asuka to be plus, tap dust is always something you have to be aware of, and 6H as well, as they can RC and convert, sometimes meterously if they have the right cube set up. Here we go, Rubik's Cube causing that combo. But keeps the not necessarily the corner or the wall, and that's gonna cause you aim on it down the train. Wow. Anji's OnlyFans cause first blood here. Right, on the flip side, Asuka on the lower end of the damage spectrum going against Anji with such a high, healthful, and the most guts in the game. A lot of combos are going to have to end short, but Asuka has so many long, multi-hitting combos that those 5 guts are going to have to be chewed all the way through for Eve to take these rounds consistently. We go into this next round, starting with the cubes, but Anji's OnlyFans ready for that 6P Fujin to go straight through them. He's still finding their way to put them in the corner here, but Anji's OnlyFans finds their way out once again. Finding a full combo with Ko. MC Throw gonna do a ton of damage here with mana being gone. As Anji's OnlyFans starts off really strong, speed running after being on defense here, going into round 2. Great 6P from Eve, starting this round off strong. Only 1 cube on deck. But still finds a way to beat the burst. No cubes to work with, has to reset. Goes into the green. You've got, okay, uses the cube super here to get a little more space, a little more plus frames here. Backs off, only a teleport and staff on deck. Has to make the most of it somehow to continue to teleport! The luck from Eve is insane. How do you get these hands? Okay, still finds the teleport, discards one, Gets the back throw, we're going to the corner. Has to find a cube here, finds the guard crush instead into another non-cube spell. This is actually ridiculous. As we move on here, gets the wall transition, actually just waits and finds a counter at 2P. Anji fans being really aggressive, trying to take advantage of Eve's lack of cards, but the situational awareness putting on a clinic here. Eve with no cubes on deck for damn near half of the round. Once again, starting with 2 staffs. What are these hands? I am absolutely mind blown. Bursts off, discards a cube, goes with the Screamer, cubes again, no cubes on deck. Anji's only been able to take their turn once again here. Fusion straight to the cube, but right into a poke there from Eve. Starting again with an aggressive Nagia RC. Thundipper at home, resets with the fan, but Eve jumps over. Double arpeggio, triple arpeggio rather, double tap dust. We got double everything here. We're going big. Oh, but misses the 6H. Anji able to get another chance to ID back. Win cubes here. Gonna cause a wall break. In the positive bonus here, we can go straight for cube super if we want, and we do. Did Anji fans get past it? No, got caught off of the jump startup. Great gameplay from Eve, even in this score out 1-1.
Rahimith gap. Yo, alright, bro. You already know. I guess I already know. What?
Starting with the aggressive gold burst here, but Anji's only fan spinning right through that 2D projectile, having none of it, breaking the mana extremely early into a super, gonna eat all that damage here. Actually, didn't do that much due to the scaling, honestly, but next interaction is definitely gonna do a lot of damage. Ooh, disgusting shimmy from Anji's only fans, causing that backdash at the last second and catching it as we move on to the duel 2 here. Eve with 3 cubes up next, deep run in from Anji's only fans, chasing the backdash. No real punish, but we're starting offense regardless. Charge orange wall itself to reset, but Eve is ready to jump out. 3D cubes, throwing more cubes, interrupts with again 6P Fujin, such a strong way to get through Asuka's pressure from a distance. Reversing just in time to get out of that super. Got a lot of cubes on deck this time. No more stabs, no more teleports. Let's see how Eve uses all of these options to get these plus frames off. Blasted the cubes away. Here we go. Mana regen on deck, uses it right away. Going to double arpeggio. Mana regen on deck again. More arpeggio, more cubes. Overhead blocks. Good awareness from Anji's only fans there. But parry straight through the guard crush. 1 cube to teleport and 2 card options here from Eve. Able to wire C out. It gets the teleport to the backside. Has another one on deck. Cubes are just not on Eve's side as Anji's only fans able to get another super to break the wall. And it goes straight through that mana. Cubes, cubes, cubes is what we're not having here. The opposite of Zondo. We got stab, stab, teleport, teleport. Unfortunate, but Anji's only fans gonna get a 2-1 lead here. Fujin indeed. Eve is shown to be passive, and Anji's only fans shown to be aggressive. Will we have more of the same? No. Going straight into the 6P trading with the far slash? Interesting interaction there. That's not how Guilty Gear works. Double slow cube. It gets some space here, but Anji's only fans right at 6P straight through. Slow cubes and the cube wave just gets it for 6P again. Oh my god, we've got cubes all over the place. 6H blocked and YRC. Anji fan shimmy with the Fujin. Interesting option there. But Eve aggressive finds another back throw. Gonna get a little bit of mana back as they found that hit there, but not quite. Okay, we're back, we're back. We got the mana, we've got the spells. Cross up cube gets blocked just in time for Anji fan. Aggressive burst to get the corner. Resetting with the fan. No, not quite. Actually, that's a full combo. Interesting. I've never seen that one. That's brand new from Anji's only fans here. As we get the wall break. Still has a little bit of mana to work with on Eve's side, but anything is still going to kill anyway. Shimmy again, but Eve is ready. Stays firm, but gets counter hit on the plus frames from Fan. A little too impatient as Anji's only fans can take this set right here if they so choose. But Eve, double backdash, gets away from the far slash there. Sage blocks. All these overheads, really good blocking from Anji only fans here. Jumps over the cubes, runs straight through, but smack into some more cubes there from Eve as we keep going. More and more and more cubes, but triple stabs on deck. Double stabs, I'm sorry. That third cube looked like one at first. It's hard to read these so fast. I don't know how these Asuka players do it. Okay, double fire cubes, getting blocked. Anji's only fan staying patient, has the opportunity to spin through, stays firm. 6Ps, looking for his far slash probably from Anji. Oh, but the arpeggio gonna catch the late recovery of Fujin. And well, Manny has to recharge, but covers themselves with the slow cube there. Really nice awareness from Eve there. Gonna keep this offense going, keep this pressure, but teleports straight into a YRC. No punish on the Nagi. Decides to back off. We're running. Get away from me, says Eve. Nagi gonna work out there, but combo gets bursted out of a few cubes and a teleport. Gonna work their way in here to get that hit, but no conversion. Nagi punish. Just barely little 2P love tap. Gonna find a full combo here, gonna combo straight into that Q super, not taking any chances. Lord have mercy, Eve is staying alive just barely here. Screamer to start off the round. Cubes catching the run in from Anji's OnlyFans, forcing the burst out early to reset the neutral. Cubes for the plus frames, here we go, throw, no cubes on deck once again, discards it to another non-cube spell. I cannot believe this from Eve here. This luck has been absolutely tragic. It's gonna cost you a lot of damage, but no combo. It's a BRC. JK. Okay, reset in neutral here. No mana on the side of Eve. Force use the cube server to get that space, get those plus frames, get a little mana back if they so can. And Rin overhead. Gonna take the set here. Anji's OnlyFans moves on in loser side. There will be fortunately for us, will be no more Anji in this next coming round. He has to move on with Canada for real this time. Locking in the Sin keys. Our up-and-coming Sin player versus Joker's Aces on the Nago. More Nago action. New Sin action here. Gonna see the changes to the DP. Gonna play out and see how Canada adjusts their game plan around that new nerf. And they make things work here as they deal with the Vampire. Here we go, game one. Go back to the spacing, resets with the clone, gonna combo, and we're burst beating right off the bat. It is still my turn, says Joker's Aces, goes for the Beyblade, arm knockdown, backing up away from the beat driver. Catches the, we're just on top of everything today, Joker's Aces, okay. Beyblade, resetting with the clone, 6K, resets RPS time, but again, Kanada's really to stick with that Elk Hunt, but gets thrown out of the 2S, a little too close for that Nago throw range. You know, it reaches a little to the next zip code. It's gonna work out for Joker's Aces. Coming once again, having a little deja vu here with the clone pickup. Slash gonna find its mark. 6H is a ton of damage there. Has positive bonus and a BRC to work with, but Kanada ready for the back throw. Finally get that pressure going. Can Kanada make it work? Overhead, coming straight to the car super here. Gonna turn this round around just a bit. We do have a lot of meter to work with on the side of Joker's Aces. Off the startup of what was a BRC due to this block stun being gone, but it doesn't matter. It does not matter.
They've been on the grind since then until now. So I definitely have to see. Of course, now you see new sponsor and all that stuff as well. Heard some good words about it as well from CFA, from the Russell local. So yeah, definitely excited to see what Joker's has in store today, especially against a character like Canada. I mean, player like Canada.
Yes, Canada. Definitely a very strong Sim player. One of the only Sims to put in that work in NA. Let's try to represent for us out here. Starting off with the Elk Hunt, getting a good conversion here, resetting into the overhead hoof stomp. We're not bursting, says Joker Aces, so I'm holding that for the next interaction. Here we go. No hard knockdown, but positive bonus on the end of Canada, but not enough time to get anything started. Joker Aces is going to take advantage, comboing fully into that nice pickup with the far slash, but no super, definitely missed input on that end, but we do have 100 meter to work with instead. Are they going to use that for neutral Beyblade? Of course. Love to see it. 2H in for pressure with the Fukyo and that Beyblade low. Bite, you are gone, sir. I am sorry. We're moving on to the next round just like that. Joker's Aces really calm and patient, able to turn these games around with resources. And back throws the close slash there. Good awareness of the frame data. Finds a 2K. Punish on the DP. Not the best. We're going to take it as we get the burst out from Canada and reset with that anti-air. Great stuff from Joker's Aces. Keeping the meter once again. No hard knockdown. We got that neutral advantage, says Canada, as we go in with that far slash. Thrown out of the recovery of hoof stop, not canceling anything despite the meter. And Joker's Aces once again looking strong here as we get a 2-0 lead moving on. I'm definitely crashing. I'm with you. We'll go to headquarters together, man. We'll go to gonna have a word as Canada gets a nice little shimmy. I'm having a word with your defense. Canada getting a nice little start there. Getting the momentum and the knockdown. Not hard knockdown, but we got that positive bonus to work with. To see probably some Elk Hunt action, says Joker's Aces. I'm not dealing with that as we go on with the Fukyo clone. Back that's BRC. That's going to safe jump that Ride the Lightning. with the RC2H, casting Canada still get that turn back. And back throw again is something you always have to be wary of, but something you also have to be wary of is that DPs are now throw-in ball, as that bite would have worked just a few weeks ago, but not anymore. Baits the burst. Anyway, we are not having none of that nonsense in here. Third burst bait from Joker's Aces, going in, trying to get that high-low, but it's going to cost you that blood. Not a good awareness. Wire seeing away from that and gets that punish to take the first round here in our game 3.
Oh no, whiff punch on the 6 speed here from Joker. Going for the full far slash series is not going to look good for you here. The punish here from Canada. Oh my.
Hoof stop going over that 2P, if I saw it correctly. Full charge just going to get that positive bonus going. No stamina though. Low on every resource you can imagine here. Gonna have to make something happen as Joker has full burst and 50 meter. Makes see a YRC, might see reversal super. Actually seeing none of that. We're seeing a mash. Good awareness, taking advantage of that threat of the resources there to find their way out without it and keep it for that neutral. 6Ping through that hook, not hook stop, sorry, peak driver as we keep it at pressure going. Forcing Condiment to the corner. We got 100 meter. 2S, will that space it out? Not quite, but nothing to work with off that RTL. No resources. 15 meters, 6P. Is it enough to kill?
No.
Not quite. Has one more interaction to work with.
That might come back to haunt them.
Hold on to that burst.
Man.
Okay. Oh, okay. Still able to get that last little poke off that bar slash.
Yeah, that was a very scary scenario for Joker. They want to cash out, and that might have cost them, but able to bring it back here. Now looking to take the set 3-0 here. Apply some strong opposition. Nice backdash from Canada.
But again, holding on to those resources does give Joker's Aces more chances to take this round and take this set. You do have a 2-0 lead, so you are allowed to make more mistakes. It's up to Connor to have that perfect next couple of games to even out this set.
They go for
punish. Mistake, and that's gonna cost you the game. Not quite, not if that blood pop hits.
Oh my, I think that was supposed to be super.
As a pixel of health, but now you have full blood to work with. YRC off the bat does not want to deal with that Beyblade high-low action and finds a high of their own to put themselves on the board. It is now 2-1 in favor of Joker's Aces, but can Kanada turn it around after a series of very fortunate interactions?
But now, if you're a Joker, you know, you can't let that. I mean, that happens all the time, right? You get misinputs, flubs, a whole bunch of wrong decisions, but you can't let that deter you from your mental fortitude when it comes to taking a set, right? Like, because right now, Joker is still in the lead, but if you give Canada one more chance to build that momentum back, you're really just going to start stressing yourself over. And Joker hasn't really, I can't remember if Joker's last time they were here, if they made it this far in the bracket, but nonetheless, playing as well as they have with the run they've had, I would not be surprised if they start faltering right now. It might come back to bite them here. Canada get the hard lockdown off the wall screw here.
That's always that extra tournament factor, how far you are in the tournament, how close you are to closing out a set can cause that pressure to build and mistakes to pile up as Canada on deck to get this set to 2-2 if they can take this next round here. Joker's Ace is staying patient, staying calm, slowing the pace down, but Canada going to take advantage with the nice aggressive elk hunt to get that pressure going, that sin pressure extending with the orange wall assault. Here we go, another one cashing fully out here. I'm good. I don't need that burst. 2H, double 2H with the RC for the extra low hit, forcing Joker's Aces to get caught standing up as they have burst to work with here and no blood, so they're able to get some things going, get that pressure going. Tap dust going to find its mark as we keep the wall here using the far slash. 100 meters in, you know that Ride of Lightning is coming. RC into the hoof stomp this time. Went for the 2H the last time, and Joker's is aware of that. Went for a throw to punish, but Canada one step ahead. Charged up. Okay, we're gonna keep going with the 2S counter, and DP's gonna hit there. Zell stepping through for the pokey 2H hoof stomp, and just like that.
Oh man. Was actually going to say I wouldn't be mad if Joker decided to take a little breather here just to take things down, recollect, and see where things are going wrong here. Ever since that flub in Game 3 on the DP punish, they haven't really been seen, as you mentioned, too dominant and too confident here. But nonetheless, we haven't seen what Joker has in store right now, and with to take the set, or Canada is going to, early trade here back, that's get caught by the elk hunt.
Double 2S, catching Joker is being aggressive with that 6P to keep it going with the Pop Baker, keeping the stamina going to keep the pressure with the 6K, but we're right back into the corner as Joker's Aces finds a back throw. Another one we were throwing out here. 2S Beyblade, double low into the grab, gets PRC to catch that jump back from Canada. Ooh, uh-oh, a little accidental bite there. Gonna cost you a good chunk of damage if Kanada chooses to spend that stamina, but chooses not to and keeps it for a reset throw. Kanada, uh-oh, it's looking like a reverse 3-0. Joker can't turn this around, keep themselves collected as another aggressive elk hunt gets them to start their offense early, but no cancel on the hoof stomp. Joker is able to take their turn back. Double clone into the close slash, gonna get that blood back with the far slash. Does he reset again? RC, get that blood back with the far slash again. 5H for Fook going in, checking with the 2K. Connor double jumping.
No.
Close stomp gets stopped this time. 6H just barely not killing. Stay calm, sis. Stay calm, stay calm. Joker's nice clone there to chip out as we move on to our last game, last round. Jumping back, staying patient as Joker's and staying aggressive as Kanda's once again finding her way in off the bat. Hook stomp gonna go through that throw attempt from Joker's living and dying by it as we still find our way to get that cornerback bite. Misses just barely, but actually caught Mash punish from Kanada with the PRC slowdown as Joker's just like that can take this set here. DP gets DP through. Hoof stomp going for the over resetting again. Another hoof stomp blocked and wire seed. Joker's is a little waste on the meter, but it's okay. We got out regardless, keeping the pressure going, says Kanada, but we have no stamina to work with. The flex shield just guaranteeing that get out. Joker's is staying calm, but Kanada staying aggressive with jumping in, hoof stomps. Elk hunts all over the place, backing up. We're just backing up, coming back in, backing out, coming back in. But Joker tries to jump in this time with JH. Overhead off the orange wall assault. Not gonna do that much damage. Hoof stomp is not that crazy of a starter. I lied.
Yeah, the high blood Nago. High blood
Nago. Believe in the Yuma, and you'll become the Yuma. But oh, hold on. Danny busting out the Bridget.
Yep, they have been
we're playing
Bridget.
secondaries. They do have a Bridget on that level 1,200 does not come for free. They have been grinding. They do know what the word is here. Definitely an infamous matchup as of Season 2. And as of Season 3 with White Wall Assault being nerfed to being minus again, Gold Lewis did lose his only saving grace against that Bridget neutral. Such harassing pressure with the yo-yos, the 5Hs, the 2Hs, blocking Gold Lewis down at even full screen here. Let's see how Lasagna Slayer uses that new change to still keep their advantage here, but DM Elamaza starting off with that very greedy DP, setting the tone early, finds the yo-yo pressure, even at mid-screen to reset with the scooter as we start again, throw, nice and early to reset, yo-yo set again, jailing into that yo-yo roll, here we go. Scooter, high-low time, gets this high with a double hit, catches Lasagna Slayer as we reset with the drone to try to get Bridget to stop. Leave me alone, says Lasagna Slayer. Let me in. Knocking on the door with that super. Now we can start our offense here. If the Almanza tries not to DP, we're holding on. Scooty gonna find Mark on the backdash. Roger dives, stopped by that 2P. It might as well be a 6P. I was finding the tap dust here, gonna get a full combo. Will it be enough to kill though? Has to chew through all of that Gold Lewis health with Bridget's low damage. Cashes out with the wild assault. Will it be enough? Wow. Okay. Danny with the optimals here as he get that first blood in that first game.
Wait a minute, Danny's using the new color?
Yeah, they're using that new PSN color. I like, not PSN, what's it called, new season 4 color. I do like Bridget's one, honestly enough. There's a lot of them that I don't think are good, but this is one of the few that I'm like, okay, I can see the vision. I can see what they were cooking. I'm not mad at it.
It's okay.
Okay, there is a white wall assault from Lasagna Slayer, but Almanza keeping that space out. Keeping Lasagna Slayer from getting anything started. Two-Hit gonna catch the jump there. Pops the combo, unfortunately, but gets a throw anyway. Lasagna being a little too patient here as we get that yo-yo set going into the high-low. YRC from Lasagna Slayer, get off me. Please let me start my turn. I want to play the game. But no, Almanza keeps that pressure, keeps the resets, keeps the spacing, and finds the 2H straight through the 6P to get this first game off. To a hot start from Danny, going up 1-0.
And honestly, they've been grinding. They've been going crazy, so I don't know. Whoever oddly thought that he was some Kai Crutch, I mean, hey, I don't know, man. I don't know.
Hey, he's got a couple characters under the waist belt, you know. Bridget's definitely one of them, covering matchups like these where Gold Lewis has such very aggressive and very suffocating pressure and neutral options with JD, drone. Wish he had a clone, that would be insane. Machine gun, Behemoth, all these options that Bridget is very good at getting away of, especially with this new patch with White Wall Assault being gone, and now not necessarily gone, but unsafe on block, being a lot less enticing of an option to go for here as Danny drops the combo barely, but we keep the pressure going regardless. Keeping that spacing with the yo-yo, forcing the Springs to go back in once again, going out and in, keeping Lasagna Slayer in the corner regardless. Roll gonna get the wall break. We have 15 to get this kill. Will we find it with the BRC? Yes, we will, as Lasagna Slayer whips a throw, and Danny ready for the jump to punish. Around here, we're starting off very aggressive with that wild assault. Card knockdowns, all we need to get our stuff going here, but Almaza able to backdash out. Resetting the neutral here with the // 5HH. Yo-yo getting caught by the 2P. Resetting again, that was a little fake. Actually was able to get pushed out of the yo-yo return, but Lasagna Slayer wasn't ready to get out, but still finds a way to put Danny in the corner. But can't be in the corner for too long when you have Bridget with 50 meters. We scooter our way in and reset the neutral once again here. But we're having none of that to Lasagna Slayer. We get that laser going. Almaza ready to super jump block the laser. Really good matchup knowledge there from super jump blocking. You're able to avoid the high low since you cannot be hit low or overhead while you are in the air. So good matchup awareness into the Roger wheel. Last in Lasagna Slayer into the wall to get a 2-0 lead here. Looking as comfortable as ever. On a secondary.
Yeah, definitely that just the game experience is definitely coming to fruition here for Danny. And I feel like it's how it is when playing another character. It's like it's awkward to a degree because obviously like the character build is just different, especially when you're playing different archetypes. But I think the different bits and pieces of the fundamentals come into play here, whether it's in general fighting game fundamentals or specific to the game. I think they all kind of just link towards each other when you're playing on the character. It's kind of and me, kind of playing a bunch of like Leo and Nog on the side. I can definitely see bits and pieces of that as well when it comes to other people playing pockets. So it helps with that, and also basically understanding the character even more. So we're kind of just seeing that right now when it comes to Danny.
Absolutely, the character knowledge definitely, the character experience and the game experience can definitely translate between characters, even like Kai and Bridget. Despite their different playstyles, both characters can still run a very space trap heavy, very using their pokes, using their projectiles to just keep the opponent away and keep their pressure going without even going for too much strike throw. And that definitely translates here from Kai to Bridget. Bridget's just much better at it against the big man Gold Lewis. As we get the wall break anyways, says Lasagna Slayer. I'm going straight through, bulldozing, aggressive behemoth, and with punishing the extended hurt box of 5H with JD. Not an interaction you see every day, but something that still worked out for Lasagna Slayer here as we get an aggressive BT again. Tries a safe jab, and Danny going for a late DP, caught the recovery. Unlucky situation for Lasagna Slayer. They now hold a lot of TK roll mix here. Going for the straight into the scooter, overhead second hit once again hitting here, not mixing up into the low as we keep that wall break, that positive bonus going, resetting to neutral once again. Not too much of a big deal if you have such a good advantage at keeping Gold Lewis back. If you're Bridget, but JS clashing through the drone with and getting the reset going. But Danny once again able to find their way to get the neutral wins, to get the corner pressure going, and to get the offense consistently and fluently in check, as Lasagna can't really get anything started here with such good spacing awareness from Danny. Resetting with the yo-yo, but good timing on the 6P to go through both the yo-yo returning back and Bridget rolling in. As we get already half of their health off with just about, I want to say 4 hits. That's that Gold Lewis damage for you. Coughing Baby versus Atomic Bomb. With JD unfortunately hitting the extended hurt box ran to the hitbox. So as we get a super off safe jab, throw that, there you go, getting the punish on the recovery of JS landing as Lasagna Slayer puts themselves on the board, staying alive, showing that I got a little neutral in me too. All right, I'm a bit of a neutral man myself. Putting themselves on the board here, 1-2.
And it was like we had one goal player literally fight through like 4 different bridges in a row, and it was like, come on guys, like
Wow, what a hero. You get a statue of that man fighting through that many bridges. Gold Lewis is definitely a feat that not many can do. As Danny gets that corner pressure going, building the risk with all these hits that were not being FC'd at all. Anything that Bridget damage is gonna look a little strange if they get a little mix-up going here. I being the wall assault there, but no punish, unfortunately. Is only -3, and Bridget lacks a 3-framer. Uses the 5HH into the Roger Super to avoid the drone entirely, while also whip punishing Lasagna Slayer on the other end. Resetting with the yo-yo, here we go again. Going straight into a mix-up, empty low, gonna catch, going for the full combo, definitely gonna kill this time. Roger Super coming in. And he's on set point now, but can Lasagna Slayer turn it around once again to even it out to 2-2, potentially a game 5. Keeping the spacing going with the JD, looking for an extended hurt box, looking to eat it up with that JD, but Danny keeping the spacing proper. Finds the counter at 5H, going to the corner, resetting the overhead. Lasagna Slayer emptying out this time, keeping the block strong. Danny able to reset. Lasagna fighting back, doesn't want to hold any more roll pressure, please stay away. Forces the burst out. Drone gets stopped by the Roger Super there, clashing through all of the hits. Again, good matchup knowledge from Maza here to keep that yo-yo pressure going again into the corner as we get a super hard knockdown. No meter this time because we don't have pre-patch wall assault, but we still get a safe jump going here. Double overhead into the Roger. Command grab, rock the baby, let's go. Maza taking a 3-1 victory over Lasagna Slayer here. Matchup where Gogus has to push that Sisyphus boulder up to get that offense going, but Bridget has so many ways out, so many ways to keep Lasagna Slayer on the Goldlewis back. And as we go back to our bracket here, moving on, we have Clone showing their strength with the Slayer against Chankla on the Kai. A little Slayer Kai action here in our top 8 winner side. Here we go, starting off strong with a K Dandy Master's Hammer. Chankla not holding the pressure after, goes straight for a DP now. Honestly, a very good option to represent if you really just don't want to hold that Master's Hammer pressure. And now that DP's are throwing ball, bite on the DP is no longer a threat, as we get a nice conversion there with the 2K 6P to extend off that late jump in from Chankla. But 2H, such a good spacing trap tool with the extended disjoint on his legs. Slayer able to get such a huge chunk of damage off into pressure. Once again, 2H working out and gets the burst bait. My good sir, it's not looking too good. Oh, I lied. Chankla finds the back throw, not RCing to kill, but we found the tap dust anyway as we move on to first round over just like that. Chankla somehow surviving that Slayer pressure, taking first blood here in our winner's side, top 8. This counter far slash resetting straight into the Master Hammer, not even finishing the combo. Master Hammer again, cross up close slash block, but not the cross up power bunker. Oh, you're gone. Oh, not if he missed the back hit. Power bunker, but baits DP. 2H is late though, but we 2H anyway to punish the stun there, but that's a disgusting punish option. 2H? Consistently? That's always gonna work, because that was a pretty far out one too. I was like, damn, how's he gonna get that? He said, I got you. Phone said, I got you, don't worry. I'm stomping the ground, stomping the yard. 2H baits the DP with the K. Danny Step avoided the hitbox and Lord, please no. I like this. Okay, we're living that super map hunch. But only gonna get in with a K map hunch. Dashing away. Still trying to bait these options from Chankla. You're staying patient, using that health advantage and that health pool to just stay non-committal. But because of that, Chankla able to find their way in, but the JS gets stand blocked, and Clone able to find their way out with the 5K. Here we go, game 2, K map up, K, Danny stepped into the Master's Hammer once again, getting that plus frames off early, tried to bait an option from Chankla, but not giving it. Wow. Oh wow, uses the wall assault to extend the combo, but no hard knockdown, but it doesn't matter when you have K, Dandy Step, Power Bunker, using those movement options off Dandy Step to create nice little spacing traps and spacing with punishes to get these nice little hits off. Now we're doing K, Dandy overhead to catch a potential jump. Chankla, but Chankla not giving it and finds their way back around to use the orange wall assault and get the corner pressure going. Good 6P from Clone. Nice reaction on the re-jump from Chankla, but Chankla once again able to turn these what should be perilous situations right around into offense, but not if you don't block the cross up. Power bunker loops, you are gone. Didn't even need to get the wall.
Oh my god.
Didn't even need it. Corny, but it is what it is as Clone gets a 2-0 lead over Chankla with these very, very fast rounds on this Slayer. Slayer damage is not to be messed with here, but can Chankla still find their way to a 2-2, potentially a reverse 3-0? You see it here as the far slash into the burst bait doesn't give it. Chankla able to find it. Once again, Chankla is not it going down too hard to these neutral interactions from Clone. It's really just been the offense afterwards that's been getting them. Get this nice little neutral interaction into corner pressure from Clone jump, but that hitbox on that overhead is no joke as they get the hit, but no RC. Went straight for the bite, but Chonk was ready to jump out. 100-meter Kai, here we go. Guard Sun Edge, we see it tapped us. No, we're going low with the 2S. But we still blocking his Clone. PRC throw to catch a mash option, but we're a little too early as Clone. Super match. Say that 5 times fast, okay? It's not easy. 6K, the bow on an instant throw, you're not gonna see that every day. Bar slash again. Chonk just able to find their way out of these situations that he shouldn't really be able to get so many hits.
Oh,
but
wow.
the late hit on the JH hitting the toes of Chonkla here, hitting Chonkla in the Chonkla, but still, once again, able to find their way out on defense as Chonkla gets his first round here. JS cashing the Dandy step forward this time. Good 6-feet catching the 5H. But that 2H is a threat at the range they're standing at. Chonkla still able to maneuver around and find counter hits with these far slashes.
Wow.
Once again, far slash counter it into the wall break. 50 meter on deck to BRC forward. Finds it in 5 to interrupt the startup of 2H. Nice combo here, but drops at the very end. Oh my god. This turns around. This is that Slayer effect. Gonna turn this round around so quickly. Half that health is gone. Safe jumping in. 100-meter Slayer. What's it gonna be? Power bunker frame trap. Master's Hammer went for the bite, but Chocolate mashes out. We're bursting though. 2H. But barely missed that power bunker. Chocolate able to survive, but not into that Mappa Hunch RC, the classic approach. Unsafely to cover yourself with that moment cancel. It's a full combo here. Double far slash. You do not want to stay in the air on Slayer. He does have such great anti-air options with close slash and far slash. Chonk going back down to earth, but re-jumping for those overhead pressure attempts with JD and JS. JD is a mid, fun fact, but those JSs are not. Still able to reset, says Clone with the light pressure here. Master's Hammer gets the block, trying to get greedy with the reset, although they did have a free counter hit with Bloodsucking Universe. Chonk able to get out regardless. Hard knockdown, here we go. Safe jab with the 5K, deflect shield for the spacing. Mappa Hunch a little even there. Chonk able to get a trade, and that's actually going to kill if we go cash out. Yes, we will. Sacred Edge putting Chonkla on the board here. Showing signs of life, looking a little more comfortable in this matchup for sure. But hard hitters down there, you don't want to get sent down too early here.
Yeah, for
Move
sure.
on to our game 4. K-Dandy over at K-Dandy again. Chonkla aggressively jumping into interrupt. R slash catching the 2H. Really good spacing and really good timings from Chonkla here, able to get through these pokes from Clone. There we go, ducking under the 6P with stun dipper, keeping the RC to keep the pressure going. Doesn't want to cash out just yet. I need as much damage as possible, as much pressure as possible, but finds their way out. Says Clone with the 5K 2D. Master's Hammer cross up. Chonkla able to jump out, but once again, the air is not safe when Slayer is under you. That close slash is no joke. Catching the air dash and doing a good chunk of damage. Space out 2H, not gonna work on a Ride the Lightning. RC for the full combo off the tumble with the 6H. Brother, you are dead. Just like that. Vapor Thrust gonna seal the first round here for Chonkla as they looking to even out this set 2-2. That's an instant block there, but not going to help you out from a plus 27 situation. Jumps out, but actually causes the close slash to whiff on the anti-air attempt. Chonkla recreating the situation and actually making it work out in their favor though, but a 2H Mappa Hunch going to get Clone's offense started here. Overhead block, we're not RCing. JS cashing the greedy Master's Hammer. Calling out early, calls out the super PRC with the active frames of 5K. Why does it need that many? But it doesn't matter as Chonkla goes for the hard knockdown. Safe jab again, gets caught, fuzzy jumping. Clone forced to burst here. Is that gonna catch the Master's Hammer?
What?
No, it's not. The Slayer's gonna go over. You're
Wait.
Oh, not like this. Wait, I don't know.
Nah.
I don't know, wait.
Nah.
Wait. Okay, we are barely living that last horizon. Lucky you, Chonkla, but that chip from that overhead gonna put you out of last situation. And it's gonna kill. Nice fireball into the food art to cover so many air options from Clone. Chonkla just able to just have that clutch factor on at all times. Able to get themselves out of situations that look so awful. Yeah, he ate his Wheaties, ate those Flintstone fruit gummies coming in clutch, surviving that last horizon. My blood is healthy, Slayer. You're not getting me out like that. Oh, but the whiff on the throw there. Interesting option. Might have been something else, but not going to matter here as we get a cross-up close slash counter 2H for whip burst, and we do not want to eat that Slayer damage, so that would have hurt real bad. Oh, I'm seeing probably a Kara option from Clone there, missing pudding. Not quite able to just avoid all these aggressive options with these ID back JS's. Whip punishing consistently, going into Ride the Lightning, going straight to the wall here. Hard knockdown, Clone. Pulls onto the meter this time, staying patient. That 2H is such a menace in that space trapping, spacing game here. Double power bunker loop into the trap.
Yep.
How does he pull some
Now
meter?
this
That's not gonna
one,
kill though, right?
this one
No, I'm saying no.
is what
Okay,
I would
yeah,
say.
there's a lot of scaling on that combo here. But again, Shock with those Flintstone gummies, clutching up, but not enough to avoid a 2K2D from Clone here.
Duel 2.
Moving on to round 2 in our final game. Someone's got to close out eventually. Cross up Master's Hammer, the double cross up, another one. You gotta burst this. Oh, now we bait. Chocolate, I'm sorry, you're better than me here. I would have died. I was burst of that. Absolutely. Please save me. All right, resetting with the double close slash here. Try to stun Dipper under the map launch. A little too late. The recovery got caught. Same side. Well, okay, well, hold on. Hold on. Get out of there. Get out of there, Chocolate. Oh, Clone was going crazy with those Master's Hammers. It worked out for Chocolate as he find the hard knockdown with Ride the Lightning. Such a clutch option. The super PRC. Oh, he got burst just in time. Oh, not able to get the air throw there. Double jump backwards from Clone. And that close slash is a no-fly zone. Get out of the air, buddy. Owned, able to clutch out that set after almost getting reverse 3-0 there. Was looking a little spooky. But Slayer is a vampire. He's no stranger to spooky.
Highlight of what we're gonna see here is, you know, spin going into effect, especially now with fish being a thing for some odd reason, because Anji is now a Pokemon trainer in a fighting game. But we have, of course, that to look out for in terms of what I'm supposed to look out for. We're gonna be seeing probably some decent amount of, you know, usual suspects, 2Ps, JS's from Galaxy. But yeah, with that being said, gonna blow it into Galaxy versus Anji's OnlyFans.
Yes, sir. Starting off the round here, let's see. Backing up says Galaxy, but the spin into the fish, gonna catch that jump back JS. But we're still staying calm. Galaxy finds the back hit throw into that new, nicely forward moving and forever active tornado. Lord have mercy, how is that still there? Over reset with the rainwater at +3, going for the run up throw here. Catching the passivity, and again, tornado, just a great corner OG option as we go into the sickle storm. Wow. Not doing any damage because Axel doesn't need it. We're going in, getting that hard knockdown. Close slash, catching the backdash here as we get first blood on the half of Galaxy 42, looking very clean and comfortable. Can Anji Sands turn it around here with that bar slash? Nagia, little shimmy action there, catching the backdash punish. Spinning straight through that tornado. Nice option there to get through that projectile that is now such a menace in this new patch here. Nice PRC, chases the landing on that throw, on that jump in, sorry. Resetting Rainwater. Nice jump out from OnlyFans with the reset into offense, but Galaxy ready to mash out. Keeping running back behind that level 2 Rashid, looking like Street Fighter here. Air Snail, hard knockdown, new buff. That's that new stuff right there. Love to see it. But OnlyFans jumping straight over and interrupting Galaxy with that JS.
Oh, yeah.
Going that boot and actually catching the landing of the Rainwater, even though it's so far away. Nice little shimmy, but Galaxy having none of it. Ready to mash with that 2K. We are not backdashing today. Nice throw from Galaxy up the 2K. Backing up with the JS. Misses the misses the snail though.
Oh my god. Oh.
Definitely something you want to buffer more as Axel. Here's that new hard knockdown buff. You want that full screen cherry bomb win con, that nice little chip damage, but just OnlyFans able to get that offense going. Fujin delay gets caught delaying by the 2K, but we're still finding a way out. Goal burst from the half of Galaxy. Cans in this round getting sent full screen. Such a good goal burst on the half of Axel. The low, the 2 follow up from Rensen. Gonna find the kill, that extra hits on those lows. The low. Anji was not ready for that last one as Galaxy takes that first game 1-0 lead on the half of our resident Axel.
Balance between your typical textbook zoning as far as going in. I feel like in general as a zone is kind of what you want to be doing. because that's what makes zoning strong, right? You can't be the same way the entire time. But also with a character like Anji, having the threat or spin is just not enough to kind of warrant you being able to just hold back the entire time. So we're seeing a lot of that here with Galaxy, able to kind of oppress their own offense here on Anji's OnlyFans. Anji's OnlyFans now fighting back. What the
Wow, nice Sickle Storm catching the gap in the Fujin follow-up there. Just believe that they're not going to go for Nagiha. Nice follow-up there from Galaxy in the Rensen pressure, keeping them full screen and catching the landing with 2H into Rensen again here. Galaxy looking very comfortable in a matchup like Anji, like what you were saying earlier. Forces more interactions from you as the zoner because spin is something you have to be constantly aware of. But Anji's OnlyFans struggling to get around Galaxy zoning. They're looking very nice here, but as I say that, Anji's OnlyFans ready for that jump back, but not ready to get anything off of it. That's too strong. Galaxy 42 able to reset neutral once again. Exactly want to be his Axel, but oh, I'm having deja vu today as we reset again, getting that corner pressure going with the jump in, and this time we're ready to get that pressure with the butterfly into the round. Here we go. Anji's OnlyFans on the board to get this to a last round, potentially a game 1-1-1 set here, but can Galaxy keep their good neutral going? Not if you're stuck in a corner holding a butterfly. Ooh, reset off the slump with the spin. Safe jump, and we're keeping it, keep the meter, not going to spend it yet, but we're spending the burst though. Want to keep that corner pressure going, don't want to give it up just yet. Fish, reset, butterfly going in double low again, resetting again with the fan. Lots of resets into the low, but Galaxy 42 ready to block this time, was one step ahead of the adjustment. Resets Tornado, but Anji's OnlyFans not going to deal with that. We're going straight in with the spin. It doesn't matter if you're Axel, because we've got ways to keep that neutral going as we got that 100 meter to work with. Hard knockdown. What are we going to do as Galaxy? We got a couple options. Going straight in with the instant JH, but it was enough off the RC to be safe from the YRC on reaction as Galaxy 42 goes a 2-0 lead over Anji's OnlyFans there. Nice plays.
Or kind of just, just hold down back, just wait for the Fujin. But nonetheless, Anji's OnlyFans definitely gonna try to have to make something happen here. Neutral is just gonna be a lot weird now. I don't know how the tornado's gonna play a part here because it's faster. I heard someone that it's not as good against Anji anymore because of the speed now. But honestly, I think
that makes sense.
Yeah, mostly because I think now he has kind of less time to think about. Oh, I can just spin it. You know what I'm saying? Like, so that's probably why. But let's hear. 6H is gonna do the deal here. Round 1 goes on OnlyFans. Why is my game lagging?
Galaxy 42 once again being passive with these ID back JSs. Well, despite Anji's OnlyFans' attempts to run in with these jump-ins and get these JSs to start pressure, Galaxy 42 sticking to the same game plan, keeping that tornado to stay safe off the pressure, backing up, want to get some space, but Anji's OnlyFans ready for these jump-ins once again. Playing the neutral, but Galaxy 42 finding these 2Ks at just the right times to reset and get this neutral going. Here we go. Nice little Rensen, double Rensen, Winter Cherry. Command grab misses its mark, but we got meter to cover ourselves. We don't even need to spend it because Anji's fans was too far away. But we get that run up throw. Gotta kill that round here. Galaxy 42 looking to close it out. Nice deflect shield on the fan to get away from Anji's OnlyFans, but we're still going back in regardless of a fat chunk of health. Half your health is gone. 50 meter Anji pressure. We're shimmying, but Galaxy throwing anyway and finds the back throw there on Anji. Oh, what a sickle storm in the corner to catch the late press on the wire to Anji's OnlyFans. And finds the hard knockdown and finds a burst from Anji's OnlyFans as well. Gonna be a great situation here to close it out. PRC to cover yourself on the command grab.
Wow.
Rensen again, and there it is. Clean set from Galaxy 42 as they move on, eliminating Anji's OnlyFans from this bracket, unfortunately, at 7th place. And honestly, on top of that, in a matchup like Anji, where the neutral isn't always as good, sometimes you just need that hard knockdown. So at least hold Anji down to hold at least a tornado, maybe a rainwater, get a situation that's more favorable for you instead of just resetting to a situation that might not be. We're going straight into the both players pull out at the same time, getting straight into the next set here. Conrad on the sin as we expected, and 4-ups, of course, is on Biken. That 4 gaps? Insane. That's nasty work. I saw that.
4 gaps.
Oh, nice delay Gazelle step there to catch. 4 hops looking for something else. Back that 2S missing its mark. There we go, far slash 2H connecting, but no full combo as Kanada bursts out to keep that corner. Stomp gonna catch, and the burst bait on the RC. OSing that option there from 4Hops. 2K finding his mark, but no full combo. Kanada was ready to hit confirm. He followed that Kabari into the Escabari on RC, but Kanada ready to DP out, not willing to hold any of it. Hops resetting once again, going for the Escobar in these RC attempts. Hoof Stomp gets blocked, but not the tap does. 2K2D, Hoof Stomp again, aggressive from Kanada. Oh, but the DP on the way down, that is the one. As honestly, since DP is such a blessing and a curse, and the fact that one, if you're completely ready to catch it in the air, you can absolutely murder him. But if you're not ready due to spacing or whether you blocked it in the air, that second hit can still come down and catch you lacking. And of course, even if you block that, there is the threat of the follow-up frame trapping as you try to punish. So if you're not immediately ready to get that hit, Sin can actually get away with a lot of DPs, as he showed proof here as Kanada gets the first round before Ops looking to come back. Sees the bar but chooses to back off, looking for a DP attempt from Kanada. But Kanada staying firm. Frame trap on the Johnson. 6K throw gets backdashed as Kanada resets. Going for a full combo here. Into the corner, here we go, but R slash the way out is forced. 4Hops. Full stamina from Kanada, taking their time, but the 2S. 4Hops is ready for that L-Cunt. Get a full combo with the JD. Nice conversion here. 6H, no hard knockdown, no meter, but we do have positive bonus. We're going to stay back perhaps a little bit. No, actually, no, built the meter with the Kabari. Caught the match there with a late 2H. Nice play from 4Hops, evening out the rounds here, one apiece. Can get this first game here if they choose to play correctly. Nice throw, gonna combo off of the sword hit. But bursting is Kanada, forcing out early is good for 4Hops here, because the next interaction you are forced to another mix-up here. But the run-up throw got matched out of. Kanada resets with the Hoof Stomp. FD to the far slash, catching the tether, actually working out in Kanada's favor here. Taking the full combo off that Hoof Stomp. Charge, just gonna get that maximum damage that they can. To reset the neutral here. Air throw attempt from Kanada, not finding its mark though, as 4Hops is just a little too far back. The Tommy was plus on that second hit. We're RTLing out. The JH actually traded there. Not gonna work out in 4Hops' favor, but that YRC is as we get out of that Sid pressure. Meter on the half of Kana as a super PRC through that 5P. Something I've never seen from Sin before, honestly, as it works out and Kana able to use that in full frames into the resets and take our first game here 1-0. Both very underrepresented characters. I'd love to see both of them, but only one can move on here. Who wants it more as we get into this game too? Kana once again always starting off as aggressive as they can with these elk hunts. But shimmies the throw there, but forcing 4Hops to burst out. Same with the elk hunt again. Catching another throw attempt. They get a full combo here. Got a little bit of risk off, so that's gonna hurt. Switch counter hit again. 4Hops not staying passive at all. A little too aggressive here, and it's not working out in their favor. As Kana, whoa. Push throw off with the reset. YRC gets 6P, but the 5H covering the clash cancel from Kanada. Good awareness from 4Hops as we reset with the Tatami, forced to back off because we do have Sin with that DP. Nova RC, but the DP of itself is going to kill. Doesn't need a RC to get that confirmed, and Kanada takes the first round again. 4Hops on the back foot already, but unfortunate mess up on the orange wall assault route. As half your bird's gone just like that. You don't want to miss those. Those jump back JHs, I'm sorry, are catching, spiking, lacking as we get that clean hit. Tyrant Rave resetting into an empty jump, but got gold burst at the last second. 4Hops can make something happen as they get that little extra chunk of meter, uses it for a YRC instead, and you're gonna get Ride the Lightning straight through the wall. Isn't enough to kill? Of course it is, as Kana gets a 2-0 lead over 4Hops here. Here we go with the round start. Charge does, looking for a whiff on the half of 4Hops. 4Hops not getting it, actually ended up punishing that properly, but 4Hops said, hold on, bruh. Not in my house, I got the same thing for you. Get the charge dust off. A little bit, that was a little personal. I felt that one. I felt that one for sure. As 4Hops gets that first round with a perfect, setting the tone here. As I said, I'm not going down that easy. You can't troll me, okay? Kana, again, these Elkons at the beginning of the round, proving effective as he takes 4-up straight to the corner for the strike throw pressure. But 4-ups finding their way out, misses the 2S Kabari, unfortunately, but that spacing is all you need to get something going here. Forcing the burst out is Kanada. Jumping out, gets away from the JD, doesn't want to deal with that interaction. Understandably so, as we reset with RC Kabari. Misses the second hit. Oh, actually, might have been an intentional reset there. They were ready to follow up with that 2D. JD frame trapping into Kabari, but Kanada holding firm and DPing afterwards. Tommy minus in that situation, and Kanada with that long-reaching 6P. Gonna find that round there. Kanada on tournament point, but 4-ups can survive if they get this round here right now. Both players staying back, throwing out pokes. Nice 5K to chase the backdash, but not ready to confirm. Goes to 2D instead. Ooh, that orange wall assault frame trap gonna prove nastier. Cashing out, resetting into the charge dust. A very, very dirty reset. Got there. Oh, no! 2H catching the backdash. Overkill on that last round there, Kanada. And in that charge dust in anyways. Said, hold on, you got me. I'ma still get mine, okay? I'm not sure. Hold on, I'm not in here yet. I'm on my way.
Alright. Very good. Oh, damn it, sorry. Oh my god, I literally... Fuck. It's alright.
Okay. I shall be just a tad bit behind.
Oh, good. The delayed commentary goes crazy, trust.
Mankind. Duel 1.
Try my best, I don't know.
Oh, very smart back jump J8 or S there from Bailey. Wait, the movement being outclones attempt to get the corner here. Now right back to where we started here. Delay on the roll. Okay, we got the scooter RC. Gonna be able to get the wall breaker as well. Of course, that hard knockdown off the wall assault is no more. So Danny has to settle for going for a just a regular wall break here. But does not matter. Rocket Super Return of the Killing Machine is going to do here. Strong, perfect here to start the round off for Danny. Okay, tries to get an It's Lay's round start, but Danny really just settling on just taking the passing pressure on the round start, most importantly. They are aware that in this matchup, they cannot afford to even get touched. Do not lay a finger on it at all. Nice throw, counting the Master's Hammer. In there, jump D gonna catch. Oh, but damn! Who you think you bursting on? Double perfect! See on the deal.
That was disgusting. Ooh, hold on. I'm back on track, so hopefully I could keep this good commentary going as we get into this round start. What will be the option this time? Oh, going straight into a dash jump, JK. Clone being aggressive, Almaza just being patient, staying away, keeping that patience going. Back away, Slayer, please. But he finds that low off of Dandy. Not a very common follow-up you see from him. Oh no, the cross-up power bump you always have to be aware of when Slayer has that 50 meter, that 2S will drag you right in, and he'll dash right through you for that meter to knock down into a ton of damage. Power bump is such a great combo starter due to low scaling. Finding the throw, resets, wall slip attempt, yes indeed, no, I lied. We're going straight to the super anyway. Good chunk of damage there to our resident vampire. Is he going with the safe jump? I'm assuming. Yes, sir. Empty low off that first hit. Gotta be able to watch out for that. Resetting with empty yo-yo. Low. Overhead frame trapping off for that roll reset. And we're gonna kill here with that. Wow. Yes, indeed. Oh, so I got scared. That super does not do damage. So I was like, hold on.
Oh, what the fuck? My bad. Alright.
Nice catching. Cloned in the head with that 2H getting caught by the JH there as we reset again. TK roll pressure going. Try to backdash away, but ran straight into that yo-yo. We're going back into the pressure. Duffs Bridget in the mouth with that 5H. Just a violent move here. Power Bunker resetting with the super jump. Post slash missing its mark as an anti-air. Not something you see very often. Walking the reset from Almaza. Going in with blue wall assault. Tap. It does for the quick overhead. Will it be enough to kill just like that? hits? I think it will. Hold on. Roger Super, here we go. We got those optimals. Yes, we do. And he looking insanely clean right now as it goes up 2-0 over Cloned in our winner's final set.
Thread the needle just a little bit, but Danny just showcasing, why they're at the level they're at. You have to have no fear when it comes to that, right? If you play with fear, you're just gonna give them what they want. That's what Danny's showcasing right now. But early burst here from Clone. Tries to go for it. It's late, but getting kind of hit once again here.
And you're using the TK roll mix, a very unconventional Bridget mix-up, but one, if you don't know how to get around, could be very, very deadly because you have the option of a double overhead or single overhead into low, empty throw. It opens up a lot more mix-up options if they manage to get it off consistently. And that's exactly what Danny's doing here as they reset with the empty yo-yo, resync straight back into the corner as that JK will catch that wake-up mash. We will straight into a super hard knockdown. Will be enough to kill with that yo-yo extra hit? Yes, it will. No hard knockdown needed as we're going to take the round. As Danny moves on to get that tournament point if they take this next round. But can Clone turn this set around on the back foot? Here as Danny gets a nice throw, catching, and that burst, catching the mash and the burst. Extremely good spot for Danny here as we get that hard knockdown. That extra for the yo-yo gonna matter here as we get one more interaction. Can Clone find that one interaction for themselves? If they get a counter hit, close slash, punishing into the back hit, power bunker, cross up again, and that's that Slayer effect. Sir Danny, I hate to break it to you. Oh, you would have been dead, but it didn't matter if you get that counter hit 6H. That's exactly what Slayer is all about. You can be behind the whole game, but just one hit is all you need to end the round in 5 seconds. Map launch missing its mark there. Unfortunate. Try to force Bridget to block to get that yo-yo off the screen. It was just a teeny bit off with the spacing. 2H getting completely out range there by Bridget 5H. Not a true combo on that scooter, but we do get the mix on the RC. Rolling and back up to get away from that K-Mappa, but got the right spacing B plus and finds a 2K2D. Slash 6H pop bunker reset.
Oh, the
faces
came
into the command grab once again, making great use of that option. You really don't see that from Slayer players, but Clone's showing it's a thing. You gotta bow on them every once in a while. Hit them a little whoop.
That's crazy. Yeah, you don't really see Faints' cave for that matter a lot of the time, but yeah, very clutch scenario to use there, which is going to point guard. So this is what Clone needs. But of course, being a player like Danny is not going to be as easy to kind of keep this up. So Clone has to keep it up. But the counter hit jump H is not going to be a good start here for Clone here. Nice.
Absolutely not. Danny gets a nice little corner here off of that. RC from Scooter just wanting that positive blow, wanting as much damage as they can squeeze out. He has few interactions as possible. That's exactly the plan you want as a low damage character against someone like Slayer, who's a nuke. But that 2K tap does gonna catch Clone lacking once again, as Danny is once more on that tournament, not tournament point, but set point to move on to grand finals. Can Clone find that one hit once again? They seem to be no stranger to it as they get that knockdown off the Danny step low. And across a close slash forcing Mazda the burst. That would have been a lot of damage if they chose not to. K-Mappa Hunch getting that close-in distance that they needed, but gets thrown out of the Master Hammer. Great reaction timing from Danny. Moves on to go into that pressure with Bridget. Goes nice with safe string there into the yo-yo. Catching the run out from Clone. But Master's Hammer RC going at double. Woo! I can barely keep up as he goes to that double dash into the command grab here. Clone still alive. No burst on either end. First one to get a hit is going to get a huge advantage here. Clone crossing up to take that corner back after finding that 6B. Overhead from its late, going to connect, but Danny choosing the VP out, not wanting to hold that pressure afterwards. Blue Wall Assault does not get avoided as we get to reset our pressure here. Empty low into the RC. That builds up on that risk is going to do a good chunk. Although it's Bridget, it still did about 40% or so. It's a good chunk there, but hey, it's not enough to keep Slayer from being a threat as he finds counter hit. 2H, top bunker loop time. Oh, you're going straight into the wall and you're going to eat a last horizon. Oh, Lord have mercy. Are you dead?
Oh, you're gone.
Hold on, I don't know. It was a long combo. It was a long combo.
True.
What?
Alright, I'm done.
Okay,
yeah, you know what?
It's the Flintstone gummy.
Yeah.
I'm too. Okay, but wait, hold on. Hold on. You got a pixel now. Anything connects, it's over. But if you got that spacing like Danny, get away from Apple Hunt with the jump back. Danny once again in a great spot here with the meter to extend, even though the block, and it doesn't matter because the tap does gonna catch once again for the third time. Third time's the charm as Danny gets a 3-1 victory over Clone. It was looking very spooky there, but Danny staying calm, staying patient, able to find that victory as they move on to grand finals winners side as they wait for their opponent to make it out of losers. It is not over for our friend Clone though, because they'll be waiting in losers finals on that Slayer.
Low key. But we're gonna be seeing, you know, obviously Kai kind of being able to play some sort of some fireball game, but they do both lose to Renson. But Kai having decent movement, as long as you're having, you know, a basic understanding of how to actually move in the game, it's not gonna be that much of an issue. The mid range though is gonna be pretty much a scrap, pretty much, judging because Kai's buttons did kind of get juiced just a little bit, but so does Axel's. So it's kind of just a trade-off to see what they're gonna be going for, because obviously we've seen a lot of the patented 2P for sure from Galaxy confirm as well. Does not opt to use a meter instant. I think they could actually build wall from there. Does not, once again, but they use it for the mix-up. I don't, oh my god. Oh, but they kind of close slash.
Profiling the vapor thrust. Oh, I just got a blast from the past there.
Yep.
Well, the thing is sometimes, some way, the Galaxy 42 ducking under that DP and finding their way to the first blood, first round. But can they close that on and get the first game? We shall see. JS finding its mark, not able to capitalize with Air Snail, tries to air dash in instead, but Ford gets Chonklet an opportunity to start their offense here in the corner. Carfudo arc to keep those plus frames of the shock state, resetting again with Orange Wall Assault. We're just going. But Galaxy is able to find their way out with the 5P. Oh, wow, chose the same side there, even though they're in the corner. Actually, really nice mix-up choice. Run up 2K, gonna duck under that Bridal Lightning. Insane play from Galaxy.
Oh, they didn't. I think Kai could actually do Thunder there to punch the command guy doesn't aware and he didn't even get it. But the snail, what?
It's just the classic. It's just the classic Zona versus intense rushdown. Like,
yeah, but
it's always.
Yeah, that I was actually literally gonna say we're gonna be seeing a decent amount of 5K and 2K here from Axel, even though the matchup is pretty rough because of the speed of Chip and the high recovery from Axel. I think both 5K and 2K are very strong against Chip because they both cover the neutral buttons that Chip usually wants to go for. And then once Chip starts respecting, we're gonna see a lot more far slash probably.
Max with 6K, forcing Galaxy to avoid a massive combo by bursting out. Finds the cross up low this time. Galaxy really good at pushing up their options there. The Sickle Storm, unfortunately, is not good enough of a super to kill Chip, even though they have low health with that instant rising JH. Not the most instant of overheads, but still fast enough to catch them off guard here as we move on to Ace. Round 2. Running behind that tornado is Galaxy, fighting the follow-up on that Rensen.
Oh,
6K early,
yep.
Trying to read the future a little bit. It's a little too early on that 6K as Choco still manages to find a way to air dash through. Rensen, oh not Rensen, Rekka overhead. Will that dodge the Sickle Storm? Yes, it will, but they blocked the second hit. That actually makes Galaxy safe. They're able to find a 2K2D. Rainwater, we're not holding that. Choco DP's out. Same one with the Cherry. The Tornado gonna catch the 6H from Chip. The thing about that Tornado buff that kind of goes under the radar is the increased movement actually makes it a lot harder for certain characters to interrupt Axel during its startup.
Yep.
Usually characters could just see that Tornado, run up and just swing a big button straight through, but now more often than not they'll get caught by the Tornado as they try to space themselves out, which makes it a lot more viable as a neutral tool for Axel, showing its colors there as Galaxy gets a 2-0 lead over Chonkla very early on.
Yeah, I was actually reading earlier, Lucasio was having a set with Calico. I believe they still won the set, but they made a call out saying that they might not be able to Ish Kabari through Tornado anymore because of the speed. So I think that's very interesting. Characters having to not have the freest time just poking through Tornado. Very strong change here. Yeah, that's 2K out. And very
control the space, control the neutral.
A very underrated thing for Axel to go for 2K2D and just ID right out the corner. And you also get a save jump as well too in the mini 2K if you want to go for those as well. So I definitely rather you go for those than just your standard 2H2 OTT to Renton unless you're comfortable being in the corner.
You go
Yeah,
running
bro,
right under that tornado. Wow,
Shaka.
uses of tap dust. RC just having the tornado cover themselves for so much time, just keep the pressure going for so longer than usual for Axel.
Chocolate just borderline teabagging, not wanting to deal with either a high or a low.
Oh no, we're ready
nice.
for the DP this time.
Oh wait, you're actually dead. No, you're actually dead. That's crazy.
You're dead.
Wow,
That
that
Axel damage. Woo!
Yup. Axel counter damage plus chip. Not a good combo if you're Chocolate right now. That's gonna be Chocolate out at 5th place. Lasagna Slayer versus Canada right now. My head, bro.
We go Golden with Sin, two characters that definitely been affected by the system changes. A matchup that has been said by many to be done well by Sin due to a lot better range and a really good defense, with DP as always being a threat. Deep Driver keeping the neutral down. What was it? Elcon raw tap dust. Disgusting. But it still works out as we move on to this positive throw situation, but without using their own resources to get a laser off. It actually didn't even need the mix-up, finds a combo, forcing Kanada to burst out. 100 meter though on deck, finds a hoof stomp, double hoof stomp into the Iron Wraith. Did not kill, just barely, but we do have to keep this offense going. Tap dust, a good player check, working out. Lasagna player, don't worry, stand proud, you are strong. You're supposed to get hit by that, all right? Okay, Kana gets that first round going. And they keep the momentum going, but Lasagna Slayer looking to 2K through, but gets interrupted by Beat Driver to just guarantee those plus frames to force Kana to back up there. We reset this neutral with the drone. One in with JD, gets ducked under by Elcon. Such a great option in this matchup as we reset with a super safe jump. FDC double his frame kill into the 6K. Kana, Lasagna Slayer not falling for it, but they do fall for the throw. Frame kill reset to overhead. Lasagna Slayer ready for it. Gets the low off. Hard knockdown again. Here we go. Drone. Waits for anything. Kana giving nothing. White wall self to force the way back in. You are minus, so you have to back up as Lasagna Slayer. KP air dare just lock Kana down after jumping the drone. Great situational awareness from Lasagna Slayer to even out the rounds here. Using the Gazelle step to just go straight in and start to strike throw pressure. Kana using really good use of these Gazelle steps and these Elcons as they always have been this entire tournament run. Just forcing everyone on the back foot even from the beginning of the round into the corner just so fast. Lasagna Slayer mashing the way out. Drone gonna cover that. Beat Driver backing up though. It's just again just very wary of this DP. DPRC is gone, but doesn't make it any weaker as an option to get out of defense just in terms of scaring people. And there we go. Lasagna Slayer finding the double BT to break the wall, but you are dealing with a 100-meter Sin here. Uses the 50 to get the throw. No RC to kill. Actually saves it. Forces Lasagna Slayer to YRC out. Caught it bursting. What's the cornerback? 6P.
Wow.
This is the BT follow-up. Absolutely tragic from Lasagna Slayer, but this first game is going to go to Canada as they go up 1-0 here.
That kind of is the same ways that Canada's looking to go for. Even though it is a difficult matchup, they're clearly showing that they're able to kind of still go toe-to-toe. So, let's see what they're able to do here. Drone out, gets the hit. Playing a little bit passive. Jump D, gonna catch the recovery frames of the Elcon. Oh, unfortunately, Canada gonna fall on the drone. Early burst here. Bursting off of both parties here. Counter jump D on the side of Lasagna Slayer. BT catching the backdash. Drone is gonna disappear right when
the
it's on top
drone went away right as it would have been me.
Yeah.
It would have been an insane fake out if Lasagna went for throw. It would have been absolutely ridiculous. I guess they weren't rare either. As Hubstop gets air blocked, Lasagna Slayer not luck high or low there, but still gets thrown. Double throw. Here we go. Frame kill again. Empty low gonna catch on the knee, resetting the situation at neutral, but goalless is 100 meter. You already know that laser is on the way out. It is online. Gotta try to throw the recovery, but was a little too late. At the same time, Lasagna Slayer missed the punish and went for a super, and that's gonna cost you that first round yet again. Another unfortunate set of circumstances causing Canada just always stay on top of these situations. Like Lasagna Slayer with a little bit of an angry white wall assault there to get that hard knockdown to get this second round going. But again, a 6P into Behemoth not working out just due to that maximum range that Sin has on some of these pokes, making what should be easy confirm for Gold Lewis, one that doesn't even work at times. JD resetting with these JD Behemoths. Kanada not ready to anti-air them properly, and that's going to go to work for Lasagna as they find that low behemoth on the RC to take the rounds even. Into round 3 now. Kanada just spacing out these 6Ps, but that JD will reach your toes, so you got to time them right. It doesn't matter when you do have those 2S while the assault confirms.
Yeah, unfortunately now getting the hard knockdown. Outside Canada, we saw the 6P attempt from Lasagna there, getting counterpulled by 2S. But now still back on the offensive, fall down onto the drone. YRC coming out from Canada. Oh, solid back dash because the Gazelle stuff. Oh my god.
Oh, waited out the flex shield, but the drone actually caused the spacing to happen. Anyway, the flex shield of Lasagna's own, but Kanada ready and throws it, and that's going to be 2-0 if they get this conversion off. Charge Dust, 5P, point him out that way. 2-0 lead for Kanada here. Okay, those 6Ps with conversion on those BTs gotta hurt, but you gotta be able to just move straight on to the next interaction. Gotta be able to adjust as quickly as possible. Let anything get to you that you can afford. That 6P, there it is, actually working out this time. The range on the 6P unorthodox, but it actually works out in this matchup if you time it correctly. Gonna catch jump-ins from Gold Lewis super early on. Very aggressive wall assault, ended up whiffing there. Again, it's a lot more risky of an option to go for now due to its reduced plus frames on block. It's not even plus anymore at all. 5H RC low, catching Lasagna standing up to block a potential hoof stomp. You've seen Kanada use RC to throw up overhead timings on these opponents a lot so far in this bracket. It just seems to work over and over again as Kanada is now on set point to move on into this losers bracket. Lasagna Slayer has to get something going here, or it will be a run over. Okay, taking their time there off that knockdown. 6P to catch a potential beat driver far slash, but Kanada waiting it out. Able to take their plus frames off that whiff. Hoofstomp gonna catch Lasagna Slayer out of the air. Will we see a burst? Yes, at the very last second to build that meter for that laser. We're going down. Jump blocking is Kanada to avoid the high-low, and it worked out perfectly as they get that DP. But no stamina on the side of Kanada. Lasagna Slayer still being aggressive regardless. Giving Kanada time to get those resources back, but it doesn't matter. Using the machine gun to get that wall break. Nice combo from Lasagna Slayer. That is going to kill absolutely. Wow. Didn't even need to clean it. Again, all these games have been round 3, but Kanada has been consistently the one to close it out. Again, resetting off the orange wall assault to charge Dust. It got the reaction check, the forbidden reaction check has been catching 2 victims now, as Kanada is one hit away, one mix-up away from closing out this set, and Tap Dust is going to be the one to do it. Perfect round from Canada. Kind of staying fresh, staying hot, keep that streak going. 3-0 over Lasagna Slayer. Can they keep it going into Galaxy, who's also been playing really clean? Honestly, this entire losers bracket on this top 8 has been nothing but 3-0 so far. Will the trend continue, or will we start to see these scores even out as the players get better and better as we move further into this top 8? Here we go. Axel Sin right off the bat, hoof stopping straight over the 2P. Great read from Kanada. It'll be 2K 6P, but Galaxy's able to get out with that jump. Nice reset off of the 6H into the 2K 6H. Gonna combo into a Tyrant barrel. Gonna get that hard knockdown. One more guess. Sin able to get those one more hits so easily with Elk Hunt. Stomp, Tap does, especially with the meter. He has so many ways to just keep you on your toes in a Aloha situation. And Kanada proving just that as they get the first round here. Galaxy getting a nice confirm into the Winter Cherry Force on the reset. 2H jumps away from the Elk Hunt. Galaxy looking very clean and neutral now. Galaxy has to keep this space going, or else Kanada can snowball very easily as they run in to chase the jump in, but misses the anti-air close slash. 6P to cover themselves. JS with punishing the extended hurt on that beat driver. 2P gonna catch the toes as Kanada tries to jump. Perfect from Galaxy here. Great adjustments early on in this set. I'd be catching the jump again. Looking for these jumps is Galaxy, and covering the lows with the rainwater. There's really good option coverage all around from Galaxy, but it's not going to stop Kanada forever as they get in with this hoof stomp. Kara super, getting the knockdown, doing a good chunk of damage here. Galaxy does have bar to work with. They have been shown that they will Sickle Storm, but they choose to jump back instead. Streak for winner Cherry, knocking Canada full screen here. Choose to run up instead. A little aggressive double Rainwater gonna work out in their favor. Resetting once again, command grab gets jumped. We're aware. YRC on the end of Canada, no more resource. Wow, Galaxy has 150 spent on the YRC, 50 spent on the PRC from the Snail to stay safe. 6K catching the jump, really good timings on these. Double Rensen here, looking for potential outcome this time. Jump got caught twice now, not the third time. And Canada sticking to these jumps over and over again, but this time Galaxy's ready. You gotta make something happen here, and the double Rensen gonna get Galaxy a 1-0 lead.
Same mental block there.
Goes to this game 2 here. Nice start from Galaxy, forcing the burst out extremely early from Canada. Honestly, Axel's not the character you want to be bursting super early because they don't get the most damage from ground start. You're just holding full screen pressure, but it's understandable regardless if you can get the offense right away. Canada forcing Galaxy to burst from their own side as another counter hit JH with these empty jumps. Well, not empty jumps, but forward jumps, not using the air dash this time to run into 6Ks. Canada making good adjustments here to get through Galaxy's neutral, but Galaxy still finding a way with that ID Axel Bomber to take the first round. It's around here too. Here, Canada showing another hoof stomp, but Galaxy ready this time for the Rainwater. Really quick and very effective adjustments this whole set so far as we back up for another Rensen. Double Rensen here. We see triple no. 5 kitty cats to jump, but Canada staying on the ground. Jumping this time, but runs straight into the Rensen 2. Baits the DP. BRC for the burst. Gets it. And Galaxy cleanly getting a 2-0 lead over Canada here. Command grab RC, Rensen RC. Just using these options to just keep Canada guessing over and over again on whether to jump, whether to run in, whether to elk hunt, and just being able to cover everything at once has just been proving effective over and over again as Canada just cannot get anything started unless they get an elk hunt off the bat with this round start as we go into our game 3 here. Double throw off the bat. Triple no. Goes for the leg close slash. 6K gets jumped over but jailed into the hoof stomp. Galaxy able to mash their way out regardless. Low profiling with that 2K. Tornado gets away from the DP just barely with the Rainwater there. Great space on the half of Galaxy. Again, using Snail to cover themselves, keep that space taken, but Canada able to close the distance with the RC of their own. K6H is not converting as anything though. Tried the lightning off that YRC, not gonna work out here, but gets away from Galaxy though. That is throw punishable between the first 2 hits, but not always aware every time. So.
And plus, you never know, the sim might just direct themselves back going back on anyways, but I don't know if that's them to kind of beat it, per se. But nonetheless, though, we're going to see Galaxy take the round here.
Ooh, nice IED this time, kind of getting the hang of these round starts and proving very effective. You keep the round start consistently versus Axel and you don't have to deal with that effective neutral. You can really run him over with that frame kill 6K. Such a deceptive move there on the corner pressure. Gonna get kind of a wall break and a last hit situation, but Galaxy keeping distance, but not for long as that IDFBC gonna get Canada the round here to even out. Snail hard knockdown, runs all the way in for a bait on the Rainwater. Canada waiting for the block as he gets the DP this time. Jumps in with the empty low hook stomp connecting. 2H me catching what could have been a potential fuzzy from Galaxy, but it doesn't matter as we reset using the Rensen 2 to cover the jump in. Something you don't see too often from Axel as we get the RC, getting the cornerback as we back all the way up for that Rensen. No Rensen, no follow-up into the 2H to catch the run up there. Changing the timings here is Galaxy as we go for the JH overhead that gets blocked by a YRC. 2P, 5P just punching their way out. Finding the JHJD. The 3-0 streak continues as Galaxy is the one to move on to losers finals to face off against a very well-rested cloned on the Slayer here.
All right, here we go. Losers finals starting up right now. Galaxy versus Clone representing Yokai.
Straight to it. Fresh off of a 1-3 loss against Danny. They said that it's a curse that they can't break, but can they Warm themselves up here to get a run back potentially and a rematch against Danny by beating Galaxy, who's been absolutely on fire in this losers bracket, hasn't lost a game yet in this top 8. 3-0, 3-0, 3-0. 9-game winning streak. Can they keep it up as they get this Rensen 8-ball to connect? Hard knockdown. The Tornado's going to catch the IED attempt from Clone, who was looking for a potential Rainwater. Galaxy was on top of it as the Tornado closes the space. JHRC gets blocked. The JK gave it enough time for Galaxy to run for the throw here. 2K catching, frame trapping up that +3 Rainwater. Ball break reset. But Map punch straight through that. Pressure from Galaxy, but ready for the RC to bait the burst as we get first blood here.
Oh my god.
Extremely strong, but Clone ready. Born ready for that Rainwater as they get an air throw, but Galaxy able to jump out and avoid the Master's Hammer pressure just barely. Finds the 2K to get out with the Tornado. JH again finds its mark, but no RC to convert. Master's Hammer again, cross up, close slash blocked. Cross up, pop bunker blocked. Same side, double cross. Oh! Bro. I'm getting cross-eyed, bro.
I gave up keeping track, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I was like, alright, bro, you got it, man.
I got dizzy. I definitely got dizzy trying to watch that. That's just the scary part about blocking Master's Hammer is although that double dash was extremely big in terms of gap between the Master's Hammer and the double cross-up, the single cross-up is enough to keep pressure going with a frame trap, close slash, or a command grab. So you're very incentivized to stay still after blocking that move. But just like that, Clone is able to take advantage of that fact and go for a fake mix-up that actually is looking very real. But the YRC gonna give that first game regardless. Galaxy able to keep the space with the Tornadoes, just keep the space with J8 overhead, just 5P on a Slayer, just a very linear character, but actually use 6K to jump over the 2P there, but again, the frame data not really in Slayer's advantage. You can not punch through that Tornado, unfortunately, as you get caught. Galaxy coming in with the Rainwater, uses the plus frames to go for a 2K reset. Snail to PRC back and cover again to restart that full screen Rensen pressure. But Clone is ready to jump over, but gets caught by the 2K2D from Galaxy. A little too minus on that jump in. 6K catching, but 2H catching right back. Clone ready to start that Slayer pressure. Overhead, it's late, gonna be super plus. Such a great anti-air option as the hitbox, which is insanely high. Quadruple far slash, that risk is absolutely cranked, but Galaxy staying safe, jumps back and punishes. Super Mappa Hunch, a little too far away to get anything going, and Galaxy able to start over with that corner pressure. Tornado tap dust, gonna get that knockdown. Not a hard one, but enough to get that positive bonus going. Getting back with the Rensen, but a little too late on one, gets jumped in, but still manages to trade that Rensen 2, showing to be a great last-minute option. Goldburst gets options like that PRC. Clone going for the Super Mappa Hunch. That Rainwater is not. There's no hurt box down there, but we shall see here. Coming in with the color 11, got the denim fit ready to go straight from Forever 21. But Galaxy knocking back with the Rensen. Full screen pressure is started, but Clone's getting some distance close with that yo-yo. But again, Galaxy on Axel, such a character that's really good at stopping the yo-yos from coming back because there's so many normals to get Bridget to block. But regardless, Clone able to keep the spacing with punishing that 2S attempt by canceling the roll early there. Okay, Clone looking very comfortable with the Bridget. Gets the anti-air with the yo-yo return, but no combo. It's okay though. We still got a good advantage here with the meter. Roger's super. Galaxy ready to jump over and finds the air-to-air with that early cancel into JS there, resetting for the overhead. Got another one to block. Low gets YRC'd. And Galaxy able to IID to get that corner right back. JH resets. Low this time with the 2K, but gets YRC right back. Clone using the resources to get out. And Galaxy using more right back to get some distance with the deflect shield. Rolling and almost got away. Almost weaved straight through. That would have been insane if that Roger dive connected because it went through so many moves right there. But Galaxy able to keep that distance and keep that round. We go into our second round here. Galaxy on the point to get to grand finals. Clone has to find 2 more rounds here. Despite the clean play from the Bridget, it wasn't enough. That damage is just not high enough sometimes. even on a low health character like Axel, you gotta get a lot of interactions. Drops the combo on the charge dust route and gonna get Sickle Stormed as a result. Running in, base the DP with the Rainwater. Will it be enough to complete the kill? Not quite. One more hit, gonna interrupt the Tornado with the Roger Super. Okay, restaying pressure again. Looking for the reflection from Galaxy, not giving it up. And there it is. But the 5-inch gonna interrupt the 5P. And a super here to close out the round. Clone is still alive here. Hold on. Don't get out of your seats just yet. Game is not over. 2S gets whip punished by Rainwater. Resetting into full screen. Rensen, Winter Cherry runs up for some space. Clone staying back, but gets forced right back in with that Rensen 8 follow-up on hit. Cross up, JH gonna connect. And again, Rensen 8 just sniping Clone out of the air. Galaxy really quick adjustments to how Clone wants to hit a neutral. Gets forced all the way back by the Tornado. 6H to catch at the anti-air, but Clone just a little too far away. 2P Snail is all it takes for Galaxy to go on a 12-game win streak. All right, now we're starting for real. It is time for grand finals here. Attention Temple. First one of the new patch. Galaxy on the Axel, looking absolutely unstoppable, on fire with a 12-game win streak to fire their way all through losers bracket versus Danny, who's been chilling on the winner's side with a very, very clean Bridget. Let's see how these two clash here on this first round. 5P gets IV'd, but not ready to get whip punished by the Rainwater. Starting off strong is Galaxy here. Straight into mix-up pressure off of the hard knockdown, but Danny gets away and finds a 5H to reset the neutral here. Hard knocking off the aerial snail. Runs up all the way for the throw, but Danny ready for the fuzzy backdash to get the corner right back from Galaxy here. As we go in for the roll mid pressure. Forcing Galaxy to burst out nice and early. Galaxy running in, catches the delay hurt box. PRCs to cover the jump in, gets a 2S, forcing the burst out from Danny nice and early. Tornado to stay safe. RC into the empty low, such a scary mix-up from Bridget here. Gets a string to super. Gonna do a good chunk, will be enough to kill. Not quite. One more interaction is gonna do it though. Galaxy just on a pixel of health left. YRC does not get baited, unfortunately, but the Tornado was just a little too slow.
Yeah, I think Danny actually walked back just a little bit in case they actually went for the Tornado. So if that's the case, I'm pretty smart stuff on Danny.
No worked out, but Scooter does get punished by Axel SukeTV. Hard knockdown. EP's out of there. Doesn't want to deal with that pressure. And Sickle Storm does not punish the extended hurt box, unfortunately. I thought it would. That was kind of easy. Force the burst out from Galaxy. Reset the neutral again. Galaxy playing a lot more aggressive here, going straight for pressure options to try to get this comeback going. It is a 100-meter Bridget after all. You do not want to be stuck on the back foot, but that tap does get a counter hit Galaxy there as Danny takes the first game here. 2 more to take the tournament. Galaxy 42 known to make very quick and very effective adjustments here, so let's see if that holds true as we get into game 2. Actually starting the round the exact same as they did last time with 2P Rainwater, but Danny staying patient, able to block it. It's kept by Elmaza here, actually doing a well done job of keeping the neutral even looking despite Axel's incredible range. Bridget using the good range of her own. Late JS was able to jump away to get away from potential throw punish from Galaxy, but Galaxy holding firm, actually holding firm straight into a mix-up from Danny, who misses their combo, giving Galaxy another chance to reset with a charged Tornado. Couldn't get away in time. Danny probably tried to jump that and got caught out of the jump startup. Jumps over the Scooter, but not in time to punish it properly. 6K catching that jump out. Galaxy in a great spot here with 100 meter to cover so many options at once, and that PRC back to H catching Danny's toes as they go up 1 round here. 2P into Rensen straight away. Rensen 2 to stay safe, but Danny's going to use that to get their offense going with that overhead, resetting the Scooter. Tap dust gets blocked. Good read from Galaxy here, but that yo-yo going to allow Danny to keep that pressure going with the roll. It wasn't the one that returned, so they could have mashed their way out, but obviously it's so scary to keep your way out of Bridget pressure despite the yo-yo not being there. RC to avoid the mix, but it was aerial block, so Danny was able to get away nice and safe, avoid that -10 situation as they keep that corner and keep that corner broken through the wall with that super here. Gonna get a hard knockdown as they keep that pressure going with a safe jump. Goes for empty low out for one hit, but Galaxy ready to fuzzy block correctly here. Empty low into Rainwater. Keep the pressure going. Double Rainwater here. Looking for a run-up throw. Expected a patient the defense from Danny, but Danny not going to be patient forever. Finds the scooter conversion to get up and even out the rounds here. But will Galaxy able to even out the score instead? So switching up bar slash this time to H. Rensen. Gonna find a counter in on that Rainwater this time here. Bar slash to cover the 2K. Danny jumps over into the corner, but actually 5 H's and Galaxy with an aggressive burst to keep that corner going, keep that pressure. But Danny with these 3 jumps actually throwing off Galaxy's timings on defense. Gonna find an effective here to get a reset. TK roll again. The low into the 6H gonna get blocked. Aerial snail from Galaxy on the punish. JS gets a run right under Bridget, short enough to run through that tiny little gap in the dead zone and getting a throw punish as a result. Tornado back PRC to H to catch a jump, but Danny was a little too fast. It gets away with the scooter. Double RC to convert. Will be enough to kill though, not quite. As Galaxy was with just a pick, so I think scooter into the K follow-up might have been enough because it does do more damage than the P follow-up. But it doesn't matter as Galaxy gets that reset with the snail going. Danny just staying nice and patient, just keeping that lockdown defense. Just Galaxy really struggling to open up Danny's defense as Bridget with the threat of DP, the threat of 2K, just staying away, staying patient as Galaxy looking for these baits, but Danny giving absolutely none of them. Has only DP'd once so far. It's proven just enough to scare Galaxy for keeping their pressure going. And Axel's definitely not a character known for scary pressure regardless. So it's going to be a tall task to get through Danny, as they are 1 win away from taking this tournament here at Tension Temple. Going into game 3 now. These Galaxy starting with 2P once again, but Danny ready for it. Jumps over and punishes a follow-up with 2S. Not 2S, JS, I'm sorry. So we reset with close slash. We see a blue assault. Yes, we will. Resetting it once again with that pressure. Going in. Empty low gets blocked, but not the yo-yo afterwards. Bridget still able to keep that pressure going with the plus frames, even though Galaxy is right above her. 6P is such a great anti-air in that situation. Alright, the JD gonna catch here. Will it be enough to kill? Yes, it will. That dust will put Danny on tournament point here as they get a perfect going into this game. The round 2, Galaxy, a player who's been so good at keeping momentum going, keeping streaks going. He's now one loss away from getting 3-0'd here in this grand finals after not taking a single loss in the loser side. Empty low gets caught, backdashing by the ID back JS from Galaxy here. 2K2D Tornado to stay safe, but not safe from a 5H as it rips straight through and puts Danny in a good spot, but messes up the conversion just barely, getting Galaxy the cornerback. Oh, but the scooter gonna catch as a frame trap as Galaxy tries to get away. Charge Tornado this time, actually forcing Danny to block. No 5H this time. 2P, far slash, Rainwater to get away. Just, yeah, Danny waiting out these options just in time and jumping clean over that Sickle Storm. Aggressive option off of these jump-ins from Galaxy, but Danny able to stay passive on these jump-ins, jumping up every time to avoid a throw, to avoid any mashes. Just keeping themselves nice and non-committal, but that's not going to be enough to kill Galaxy here as they get a round off here. Another round 3 again has been surviving, not been getting blown out too bad in these games, but they got to close out here or else Danny's going to get this tournament. Chases the backdash with the far slash. Nice punish there. Gets a full Rensen Winter Cherry reset. Uses Rensen 8. There we go. Danny blocking off of that jump in. Again, using these early jump ins to RPS around the minus frames. It's actually working out in their favor here as they get a wall break. Nice chunk of damage despite Bridget's low damage output. The Brisk and Axel's low health ended up working in their favor as they got a fat chunk off of what was an unassuming starter. Resets with a tap dust, blue wire assault. Goes back in with backdash 2S. Galaxy staying firm, blocking well.
Oh, man.
And 5H hitting at the very tip, but misses the confirm into the scooter. Would have been able to kill off a tumble. But now Galaxy has one more chance. Winter Cherry hitting just what it needs to. Rensen 8 gets blocked again from Danny, and that RC off the throw should be enough to take it here as Danny is your Tension Central champion. 3-0 over Galaxy, who had a fantastic losers run. Still something to be absolutely proud of here. Don't come out with your head hung low. Keep it high as you walk out of this room here, walk out of this bracket. Definitely a great and fantastic performance. But Danny was able to prove to be even more outstanding as they take the set and take the tournament here at Touch of Temple.